Okay, message me.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Talking Automotive podcast, episode 22. We have your normal hosts as usual, Adam and Zach, and today our guest is Loki. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hey guys, my name is Loki Kuroi. You guys might have seen me on Channel 9 for a couple of things lately, one being Ninja Warrior. The other one being some dude stole my Skyline and I got him in a headlock, so that was on the news as well.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you started off with that.
Perfect.
I get picked up
Not
for
the
that.
fact that you're a YouTuber or anything, but
Yeah.
you beat some kid up that stole your car and you've been on Ninja Warrior.
It's a pretty big deal when you run around on national TV in your underwear. So.
Yeah, it's so good. What even happened there? Because I don't know if I actually know what happened there. Because I was trying to find it before, but I couldn't remember.
About the Skyline?
Yeah.
Okay, so on the 23rd, like 2 years ago, it's like 2 days before Christmas, we had these little teenagers come in. They broke into the house, they stole the car keys to 2 of the 4 cars that were on the property. They stole the Skyline being an automatic, and they tried stealing the Ute and then rammed the Ute straight through the garage wall, almost hit my 180, and then took off with the cars. We woke up and then chased them down the street. We caught 2 of them in an XL a couple of streets away, and then the other one we spent about 5 or 6 hours. And I used social media, hunted them down, and then I found my car and I found him, and I crash tackled him, dragged him out of the car, got him in a headlock, and then and then just held him on the ground till the cops came.
Oh my god.
You know what's even funnier is the fact that you managed to catch up to your Skyline in, what did you say, a Getz?
Yeah, it was some weird like Elantra or something.
That is brilliant.
Mate, nugget cars. That's where it's at.
I think we need to sell all of our cars and get Getzes. That's crazy. I actually had a look at the news report of that, and like, I just love the fact that you took a video of yourself in front of the police, and they had him down on the ground, and you're just like, lol, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like just the most badass moment I have ever seen. It is brilliant.
Oh, it's so good. Because you go.
It was a lot. Well, I would say it was a lot of fun, but it was a lot of fun afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you would have been.
Yeah, once you get everything back.
Would have been so annoying having all like your cars stolen and everything. Like that'd be the worst sound to wake up to, and you're just like, what?
Just annoying. That's like my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
I'm actually not even kidding.
I think about it like every day as well with my cars.
My car's so easy to steal too.
Yeah.
So luckily it can't go fast, so that's good.
The black Ute that they stole or tried stealing and ended up, instead of putting it in reverse, they put it in first because the gear's weird. I don't know too much about Commodores, but for some reason they put it in first and full smashed it straight through the garage, and it was like this far from my 180, and I was just like, whoa.
Jesus.
Oh no.
So close.
What is that? Oh man, was that after you'd like finished all the facelift on the 180 as well, or?
Yeah, it was after I'd done I'd done it as a 32 front on the 180, and yeah, it was in the garage all stained spick and span, and it's scary.
That's rough. That's so rough.
That is crazy. And you own a few cars, hey? Like, do you want to rattle down all the cars that you own? I can't keep... You literally bought your car the other day too, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many cars do you own? Can you
I wish I wrote down a list before we started this. I've got 8 cars in total at the moment. I've got 2 180SX. I've got the FD RX-7. I've got an L200 Daihatsu Mira. I have an S14. I have a 350Z. I have an MX-5 NA. And I have a... What's the last one?
We have so many cars.
I'm forgetting the last one, sorry.
Do you still have the G35 Skyline?
No, so the G35 Skyline I sold to a friend of mine, and that gets around the north side of Brisbane still, which is great. And I love still seeing that car around. It comes in services to like the workshop and stuff, so I was like, how's it going?
Yeah, that's another crazy thing, is you own a workshop.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, insane. Like, we've had a chat to Sam as well on the podcast and everything, like, who owns a Taka Garage and stuff like that. And it's really cool. Like, I don't know, I guess it's all of our dream to own, like, an actual proper workshop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
You have workers, you have everything, and you just, can go into work whenever you kind of want, which is, I think, amazing. Like, how is it managing that as well as YouTube, as well as having cars, as well as Ninja Warrior, as well as beating up 13-year-olds that steal your car? Like, it's crazy.
Hey, it was like 16, okay?
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of fun. It's a bit full on. But it's great. Like, I don't work full time at the shop. I help manage it, and I'm a co-owner, but I don't like work there. I'll go in and help out every now and then, and if we've got a big workload on, I'll help out. But I didn't want to be locked into being a desk. Well, I almost said something else then. Being a desk person, and just pressing print and hi, how can I help you today? So
You have to have a really good voice for that, though.
makes sense.
Mate,
You got that
I was
TV
gonna
voice.
say
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. We get up to a lot of shenanigans at the shop too, and it is really cool to know that, you know, if you're like you're into cars and you live the life and you've got all these cars, and then you go to work, you've got all the more cars, and you've got all these other people that have this big passion for cars as well, and just are doing the same thing you're doing, only you've just got a business that's doing it as well. So
That's so
That's
cool.
it. That's bloody
That's
wicked.
Yeah, your shed is massive. I remember the first time I like messaged you about like coming on the podcast, and you're like, oh, and you're just like at the shed showing me. I was like, that's crazy. That's
yeah,
so
I think the
big.
shed's about as big as the workshop, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
we
literally
ran out of space.
park all of your cars in there too. It's brilliant.
Yeah, we can only fit 5. We got 7 cars in there at the moment. We could probably fit a total of 8, but we have about 6 engines in a parking spot. And then out the front we got like another 6 cars. So we probably have as many cars at home as we do at the workshop.
Wow.
How many of your cars actually run though at the moment?
I've answered that question. Oh.
0.
Okay, so I pulled the 1J out of one of my 180s, the SR and the Project. So I got a Spirit Ray Meowbie 180, which is currently almost ready. I just got to do some intercooler piping, but it doesn't run. The FD I blew up, so that's another one that doesn't run.
That ties into my funny story. I have to tell you guys later.
Yeah.
You blew up your FD.
No, you're not that bad. Oh man.
Yeah, so the Mira runs, the MX-5 does run, and the 350Z does run, but I need to put a new clutch in it.
There you go.
Damn.
No, nothing. Oh, I remembered the other car. I can't believe I forgot it. Sorry, R32 Skyline. It's my track car.
Oh. Yeah, just
Casually forget that. Yeah, no, fair call.
I mean,
I'll do it too if I own one.
I just wanted to forget about it.
I forget about my car all the time, yeah.
Yeah, same. That's crazy.
The singular car that I own.
Your one car.
My one car.
Yeah, no, it was really funny. Like the day that I was like, okay, I'm really indecisive with what I want to do. So when the time came to like sell the Falcon, I had interest in it. I messaged Loki and I'm like, hey Loki, I know this seems really ridiculous and I know you're at work at the moment, but I know you have an FD. Can I please come down and see your FD so I can put my car beside it and the FD beside it and I can just choose which car I want. Bring Sarah down, see if she actually likes it. And yeah, like I just want to see. I want to be in one, hear it, and just see what's happening. Oh, it's alright. So yeah. Anyway, Loki just messaged me back, and she's like, "Hey, I blew it up yesterday." I'm like, "Oh, well, that doesn't really help." So anyway, I then messaged Loki. Do you know in the group chat Gangster with Defects, Robbie?
No.
The tattoo guy?
Yes, I think I do.
Yes. So I messaged him as well. He's another one of my mates. And I'm like, hey, look, man, I'm really sorry. I really need to come out and see your FD like right now. I'm like having a nervous panic attack. And he's like, yeah, dude, that's no worries. Just letting you know I can't start it. The fuel pump died yesterday. I'm like, well, this is really up to a great start. So yeah, massive thank you to Loki, who was one of the people that actually made me do it. So yeah.
You made the right choice.
You did make the right choice because it's a sick car.
You're now like 30
Yeah.
grand up.
Yeah.
It's
Have you seen FD prices recently though? Like even
No.
after getting it?
Are they crazy?
Dude, the cheapest one you can buy in Australia at the moment is an RZ, which is an auto, is 60 grand.
What?
That's
the
more than double what I paid for
actual-
mine, and mine's like
Yeah.
Right.
And what exact RX-7 do you have? Is it
yeah, so I've got a 2000 model RS Series
yeah,
8.
cool.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
as mine. Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
Guess I'm never getting a FD.
So we can take you for joyrides.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'll
Yeah,
fly
100%.
up and like pretend I own a car. Own one.
I'll let you drive it. You can come do a skid in it for it.
If it runs.
yeah, it'll run by then.
Don't break it.
Going
Don't
with
break
all
it.
this COVID stuff. Yeah.
What are you
Orders will
thinking
be
about
fine.
doing to it? Are you like, are you going to do Bridgeport, or are you just going to go back with a standard
Jay-Z.
build, or?
So I have been
Spot.
looking at my optimal. I don't like saying it because a lot of people are like blasphemy, but my optimal build would probably
Don't.
be an
No.
SR20.
Yes! James Dean.
But I won't do it yet. It's okay. I'll do
Oh.
an extended port 13B
Removes
turbo.
Loki from FG chat.
Sells
Sorry,
that
you're
thing.
And
Sells the RX-7. No.
Yeah, well, it's not bad.
Buys an AU.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I want to keep enjoying it, so I don't want to do anything too drastic to the FD, and it's one of those cars that you don't want to molest. I want to have it in 20 years as its condition as it is right now, so
Yeah, certainly. Not
the
blown
less
up.
I play with it.
But
Yeah.
SR20
God.
would be so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 20
Because-
would be sick.
Yeah.
James Dean, Junior James, James. His RX-7 is SR, and it's sick.
That's
It's
rad.
so good. Yeah, he did a video on it like not long ago because he has a
I
YouTube
think-
channel.
Power to weight for that would be like nuts as well.
Yeah.
It would just be like they're amazing cars too. Like you take them up the mountains and they're like go karts or
Yeah.
roller coasters. I've tried drifting them. They don't like it. But they're amazing on the toge, and putting something like an SR in that, which is equally maybe as light as the 13B. I don't know exact specifics, but something that's not a 6-cylinder. I think it'd just be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be so good.
I wonder how hard it would be to retrofit a GTIR running gear into an FD.
That would be cool.
I have been thinking about putting the GDIR running kit into the L200 mirror.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Get a East-West SR, put it in the back, put a box on top, and just make it look like it's carrying luggage, and just yeah, set it all up. Rear.
That's amazing. Yeah. There's so many cool things we can do. That's crazy.
Oh.
No, that's incredible. Ginge.
Yeah, boy, Ginge. Back at it
He's
again.
back.
He's back. He was gone
He's
last
changed his
week.
donation limit, or is it the same?
No, it's the same.
Is it the
That's
same?
It was always a weird number. 38.99.
Ginge with the 38.99. Thank you so much, man. You're a
Thanks,
legend.
mate.
No, that's wicked. So yeah, I mean, I guess the other cool thing is Ninja Warrior.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole
How
thing.
on earth did you get on that show?
Okay, so
How did you train for that show? How did they pick you? Like, that's crazy.
okay, so I started training doing like calisthenics and parkour and all that kind of fun stuff, and I was doing that for. Sorry, I'm just trying to find something. Holy crap! Sorry, I just turned my live stream on and I'm hearing myself and it's. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So Ninja Warrior. I auditioned for the show, so it's quite a bit of a process to actually get on the show. You've got to apply and send in a whole big story. It takes probably about 3 hours to do an application for the show. You have to give them like a whole bunch of information and pretty much anything that they can use to make TV out of.
A
Because
sub
essentially,
story.
yeah, or a sub story or just something interesting about yourself, like I've got one leg, or interesting things that makes the course all the more
Yep.
a challenge and more entertaining to watch people. So you fill out the application form and then you go do, if they call you back, you go and do a physical audition. So they'll call you up to a gym somewhere in your state and you'll go there and you'll wear your costume or whatever you want to wear. It's usually some crazy costume with sequins or glitters. I've seen guys in like the T-Rex inflatables and stuff. And then you do a pretty grueling fitness test, and it's probably got like an 80% fail rate. Like it's very hard. And if you get through it, it's not a guarantee that you get on the show, even if you do complete it or finish it. But they look at how you go on it, and if you're entertaining to watch, what your strengths like, and if you have potential to go on the show. So they do that. They give you a call a couple of months after the show. A couple of months after the audition to let you know if you've made the show or not. If you do, they call you in, and it's just like a roller coaster. They fly you into wherever they're hosting the TV show, be it Sydney, Melbourne, all that. And then you just literally get locked in a room, and then you get to run the course with like 2 hours notice and about 3 hours sleep. And it's usually 2 a.m. in the morning when you're running it. So it's pretty hectic. It's a lot of fun.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
I've heard it's pretty hectic when you're actually filming or running the course, because my housemate's cousin is Troy, or Dirt.
Yep.
So yeah, Yeah, I've heard it's pretty hectic. Like
Yeah,
filming
it's
pretty late at night and all that stuff.
yeah, you're on pretty much notice. So like they do a whole bunch of media stuff during the day, and then in the afternoon, like 5 p.m., they'll take you out to wherever they're filming, and they lock you in a room. You're not allowed to go anywhere. You have to be escorted everywhere, and you're not allowed to see the course or anything. And then they'll give you 5 minutes. They'll take you out on the course because they don't want people having like a heads up
Yeah.
to know the course, or to. And that's another reason they change the course every heat or every run, every night that you watch new people run. It's always it's been changed or modified because people get into groups, or they talk between ninjas and heats, and people that ran the previous night might be like, hey, watch out, this is really slippery, or do this on this and you'll get through it. So
Yeah.
Right.
Dang.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Like, I could imagine it's pretty, like, going out and seeing the course for the first time, because it's pretty high up as well, isn't it?
it can be, yeah.
Yeah, pretty daunting with all the lights and everything else as well that's just shining down on this, like, crazy big sort of really high up course. Like, it looks nuts.
It was insane when so I've done three seasons and a special. So I've done season 2, 3, 4, and State of Origin.
State versus State, wasn't it?
Yeah, the State of Origin. Season 2 was insane. It was on like Cockatoo Island down in Sydney, and it was like an old abandoned warehouse from like the 1920s, and everything was really old and creepy, and there was like dead boats and seagulls and stuff, and they had this big cliff, and the first time I ever done it, I was just like, oh my god, like there's like fireworks going off and explosions and lights and people screaming at you, and like, okay, get out there, and you're like,
yeah.
it's very, very overwhelming. It gets better every year though, and less nerve-wracking, but it's still like scary as hell. You get on top of that podium and wait for the little button to go, and like, what is it, 3, 2, 1, it goes ping, and then you're just like, do I go? And then
like, that's crazy. So are you hoping to join another season?
So I'm not actually kind of meant to say anything, but they are filming the current season, so season 5 next week, and a whole bunch of ninjas are in the location. I can't mention where, doing the filming for it now, but I couldn't do the auditions for this year's season because I copped an injury, so I haven't been able to train for like the last 3 months.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Unless she's just like, trying to psych us up.
This could be
is
like some.
background
Are you even
story.
here? Is this
I've injured my
pre-recorded?
leg. You'll see her on the TV next week going, how'd you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great. I really enjoyed season 2 and 3 because I like you can see my steering wheel here. I actually took my steering wheel on the TV show, and I had all my audience members with steering wheels, and they were all like,
yeah, I saw there was like Sam Vanes and all those guys down there. And
Yeah,
it was so cool. Like,
you had the owner of a Taku garage there with the steering wheel.
Yeah. I just wish Sam could have been there. That would have it just would have been pretty cool, I reckon. Yeah.
Now, I'll try and get him on.
Wicked.
I'll invite him if he ever comes back to Oz and he's keen to come be my sideline. I'll get him to run on the sideline.
Yeah, like
100%.
we'll go.
Yeah, legit.
Don't fall in, or you're not getting this. And then rebuild kit or something. I got a Yasha limited.
Did all you guys have, what was it, Momo steering wheels as well? I saw them all like chanting with wheels and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, there was Momos, Nardis, a couple of Talvolantes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
was great.
everyone's cars that they sort of had, or they just unbolted them.
Yeah, so some of the guys were actual car dudes and had steering wheels. My steering wheel had my quick release still attached from the 180 on the car.
Yeah.
So I flew it down with me, and I was like, good thing I don't need this at home right now. That was great.
Trying to prevent people from stealing it, I guess. Kind of helps.
Yeah, quick releases save lives.
So many people psyched out about it though, like all the audience guys and the film crew, and they're like, why are these people walking by with steering wheels? It was great.
That's so brilliant, hey.
Oh.
I don't know, it's so interesting. I mean, you've done so many crazy things, and they're also like out of the ordinary. I don't know, it's cool.
I love just like doing fun stuff. Anything that's fun, count me in. Like, yeah.
Ninja Warrior, or just like doing the ninja stuff in general, seems so hard. Like you see him do it on TV, you're like, oh yeah, that's easy. I could do that. But in reality, there's no way I could do that. Like maybe the first.
In reality,
meanwhile, you're sitting on the couch with a beer, and like,
Yeah.
I could do it.
Yeah. Janice, 85 with a wine and a beer in her hand like this. Oh, that's easy. But
Yeah, she
Yeah.
weighs like 120 kilos. It all looks so easy.
It does look a whole it looks really different when you watch it on TV and you watch yourself doing it. You're like, I swear that gap was bigger, and
yeah,
like you know what it's like because you were there and you're looking at it. But when you watch it on TV, you're like, oh, this looks easy. You know, you just run through it. But like you get there and they're like 1.7 meters apart. And you're like, oh god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly.
like those first step things that you like have to crisscross. How are they far apart?
Yeah, they're pretty far apart, and they change them depending on what. So if you do the heats, I think they're 1.3 or 1.5 meters apart, and they're on a diagonal and sloped. And it's not like the kind of slope you can land on and then stand up on. It's if you're not holding on, you fall off,
you're gone,
or
yeah.
you don't have like momentum. Yeah, no, there's a lot of like obstacles on there that you think, yeah, no, I got this, but it's crazy how fatigued you get doing the course as well. Like there's so much adrenaline going, and there's people screaming,
Yeah.
and then you're like, okay, I have to get a really fast time so I make it into the semi-finals. So you're just running at it, and then your forearms are on fire, and then everything just gives out, and everything's shaking, and you're just like, holy crap!
Yeah, your body would be a mess, I could imagine.
Yeah, you just gotta
Yeah.
like. I'm thankful, I suppose. Some people it really really shakes them up, especially like when you're locked in the room with everyone and you're just waiting
that'd be
for your
so
name to
bad.
get called.
Yeah.
But when I do it, I get like kind of tunnel vision, so it helps out a lot when I'm running the course. I'm just like, okay, just look at the obstacles and just get to the end.
This is so crazy. This is so cool.
You should try out for it. It's
God, no.
probably 80% luck, 20% training. Honest to God.
I can't even get out of my bed without hurting my knees.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Parkour out of the
I
bed.
play 45
Yeah.
minutes of basketball and I'm dead.
But how do you know how to like what to train? Like, I guess the parkour sort of stuff like helped. Do you ever do like go out into Brisbane and do random free running, or is it like just mainly? Okay, cool. Yeah, right.
So I do that. My main type of training is calisthenics though. So it's like body weight training, upper body, rope climbing, dips, pull-ups, chin-ups, push-ups, weighted things, balance stuff too. I love doing balancing things and like precision jumps. So that's a lot of the parkour side of things.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, there's so much training you can do just to like get better at ninja in general. There's no kind of way to train specifically for the show or for the course, but there's a lot of things that you can do and certain obstacles you can train, like the salmon ladder, that you can prepare yourself as much as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so crazy.
That is so wicked.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to ask anymore. Like that's so cool.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. It seems like fun. One of the guys I work with, he used to do it, and it seems he's always like, come, but he doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
But
hey, Zach, you want to come to the Cali gym?
yeah, I'll come. I'll come do it.
Yes.
I'll probably pop a shoulder out or something, but it'll be right.
We'll do a future YouTubers Go Calisthenics ninja
that'd be
training.
so good.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Come
Oh,
You have to do it now. Zach, you're in.
Zach, just like, oh God.
I'm gonna
No,
go.
I see those
Sorry, no,
Instagram
that's
stories.
crazy.
Yeah.
I see those stories.
Yeah.
You're training,
You're
mate.
fit.
You're fit, man.
Me?
Yeah.
I hope you know that
Alright.
I only ran on that little like running thing for like 2 seconds flat out. After that, I was buggered.
Well, what's Ram personal training doing then? He's slacking
What-
off.
No, it's been really good actually. I've dropped a whole lot of weight.
Yeah.
Now officially 9 kilo since the start of the year, which I'm stoked about in 5 weeks. And then I finally ran 4K, which is the furthest I've done since high school. So
Oh, cool.
probably not any like Loki's like probably done 20,000 Ks this morning and then jumped into work, gone back home and then worked in a 20,000 cars. But I'm getting there, Loki. I swear.
Oh man, I hate running just as much as you do, man.
Running?
I do
Oh,
do it
really?
like 12 years every day, and I still hate it.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's crazy. That's nuts. So Adam, full driving.
What about it?
I
I was gonna make it.
As.
Well, trust me, you get wrecked forward driving.
Wait, it's
especially if you have,
actually
like-
hard as, because you're always like,
Especially if you have like a hard day.
and then
Then
filming
like,
it. Nah.
running winches and stuff, that gets
Yeah,
rough.
yeah.
Covered
You're in-
mud.
Yeah, you're in mud sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, well, it depends if it's wet or not, obviously.
Ah, fair call.
But
I'm still keen to come down for this four-wheel drive trip too. I've actually
Good.
been. I'm pretty keen. I'm pretty set. Is May a good time to come?
yeah, May probably is a good time.
Awesome, because
I mean,
I want to
we
go down
can-
to Rotary Revival as well. So I'm gonna head down to Sydney, go do that, if anyone wants to come, that'd be fun.
I'll
and
come.
then,
Yeah, I'll come.
yeah, you can
Yeah. I want to
get
do
a place in Sydney. Yeah, let's do it.
Do
Let's
it.
tee it up.
That'd be so good.
I'm down.
All
So
right.
yeah, we'll do it. So yeah, and then I'll probably come down after that. I could even come down with you as well, Mez.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just drive up.
Drive up
Sounds good.
and then drive back down.
Ooh,
Hit some tracks on the way.
Ooh, that could be sick.
yeah.
No, that's scary.
I will legit drive back down with you
Scary.
as well. We'll check your cost. I'll drive down with you.
This is all depending on my work and what the hell's going on in my life.
True.
Yeah, fuck off.
Depends how well your merch is doing.
It's doing real well,
Yeah?
actually.
That's
Yeah.
I didn't actually your Living 4x4 Instagram page with your merch and stuff is nuts. I actually didn't realize that.
Didn't realize what, sorry?
I didn't actually realize that was you.
Live 4x4. What this?
I didn't realize that you were living 4x4, and I looked it up. I'm like, wow, this has a lot of Adam Reed cars.
This
And
has a lot of Adam Reed.
sure enough, I followed it last week, and you've got a decent amount of followers. So well done, congrats to you. Sorry for being slow.
You're a
What
sponge.
what is living a 4x4 on? I have no idea.
I don't know.
Not
Because our
not
Instagram
10
is
yet.
like Instagram's so far behind YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on 6,600, and I'm on 6,986. Oh, nearly 7.
And then
And
Sam's
Sam,
just like,
Sam, the fucking Instagram influencer,
Fucking-
he's on 13.6.
oh, God, you know what? I'm actually TikTok famous now. If you didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
13.6.
Yeah.
Is it because of Adam though?
It is
Yeah, it's
because
me-
of Adam.
me doing it. And he's just filmed it and put it up and got like,
Yeah.
what is it on, like 800,000 views?
Yeah,
now?
800,000 views.
Oh.
But then, nah,
I'm
mate,
doing like the most basic thing.
it's so
Oh,
good
cool.
though. All the comments are like, "Whoa, they didn't know," and then like some are like, "Yeah, that's just basic like 4x4 stuff." Yeah.
And then you got the other half of bloody Australia going, it's so close to the bush, and you're playing with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's literally wet, and I did it in the middle of like 2 tracks where it's dirt. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, but I also have another video that's got like almost 300,000 views from.
Is that the one that
from
also
today.
has me in it?
No.
No.
Oh, actually, it
What
does
was
have you
your-
at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to use your car as an example because it got stuck.
I didn't even see where you put the tracks, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like
just
in
that
a
buried.
rut. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Anyways.
I gotta ask you guys this. So Zach, this is kind of aimed at you anyway.
Oh, all right. I'll just go. See ya.
No. You guys are gonna do it too. But the question was in the chat, and
Okay.
I want to see him do it. So, can you say Daisuke?
Who? What now?
JDM Daisuke.
Nah.
JDM Daisuke. I always call him Daisuke.
Yeah. Ben does that too. He has weird names for things,
Yeah.
like
I
Japanese.
reckon the new Brisbane JDM name's pretty sick, though. Not gonna lie. It's expanded it so much.
JDM.
So
How do you say it?
Hi, by the way. JDM Daisuke.
Ah, yeah. I'm not going to pronounce that because I'll butcher it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's at JDM.
Thank you.
JDM Brisbane, but now he's renamed. Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
And then he got really upset because the old name changed, so he made another account.
Why?
For Brisbane JDM again.
Okay. Yeah.
That's random, but okay, yeah.
No, it's sick. No, that's wicked. Hey, Mez, I just thought, you know what else we should do when you're in Sydney?
What?
We should go via Bathurst.
You realize Bathurst is like 3 hours from Sydney, further down.
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can
well,
go to
we gotta
Bathurst.
come
Can
down-
you
come
drive
down
on
to
it like
Victoria.
whenever?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a
Oh.
public road.
Lap times
could,
and a troopy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could-
but
we
it's
could-
limited to 60 k's an hour.
We can
Oh.
stop in
I
at
wouldn't even get there.
Katoomba. Just get Adam to like bring one of the 4-wheel drives and go 4-wheel driving through Katoomba. But I'm a roping and climbing instructor as well, so I can throw you guys off cliffs and we can do like Mission Impossible forward rundowns.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
God.
This is scary.
Why do you
We're
know?
We're not YouTubers, we're making like action movies now.
Yeah.
Like, let's just go
We're-
forward driving and jump off cliffs and shit.
The
Like,
next
this is
Tom
amazing.
Cruise shit.
That's brilliant.
It's so good.
Hey, have you done like abseiling and stuff like that and rock climbing and all that sort of stuff, Loki?
Yeah, so I was a what you call a UATL, which is a Unit Adventurous Training Leader in the military a couple of years back. So
Oh my god.
I used to take people out.
It's so insane.
We throw them off cliffs, and we go canyoning and caving and diving. Oh, not diving, sorry. They had a snow ski survival thing, but I didn't get involved in that one. But yeah, they had a whole bunch of cool stuff, and I was one of the leader instructor people. So we just walk around and find a big cliff you want to jump off and set up a rigging set, and do some pictures down it, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We should
That's
do that. That'd be
crazy.
so fun.
No, it is.
Damn.
You can do
Dude,
it
I did like
at
a 4-meter high wall at school camp, and I was petrified.
How do you set that sort of stuff up? Did you find a tree to
you can use a tree, you can use a boulder, you can use anything really that you can tie a loop around, pretty much. When we were in Katoomba, Katoomba's rock climbing is all hundreds of years old, and they use little nails, rusted out, no joke, pooey nails.
You can swear, it's fine.
You can swear.
Okay, cool. They use so the holes are all worn out and absolute trash holes, and you've got a nail about the size of your pinky, and it's just hanging loosely. You can pull it out of the thing, and we literally hook up all the D-shackles and all the hardware onto these little nails and climb down these big cliffs.
And they stay in.
And they stay in. It's scary as hell, yeah.
What?
But you can grab them and pull them out and stuff. So.
Nah, that shouldn't be. That's not right.
It's really old school climbing gear and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool as. How did you even get into that? So what?
I just like I said, it's doing fun stuff. So
Yeah.
I just found all the funnest, kind of most dangerous things you can do in the military and signed up for it. So
Okay.
yeah, I've done the training and stuff. You get to spend 3 months doing all the roping, climbing courses, and taking people on expeditions and stuff. And you do it in all kind of weather. You do it in snowy weather, rainy weather. It's freezing down there, but then really hot weather as well. And yeah, it's the most fun with doing stuff like that is getting people that are like, "No, I'm not doing that," and they're saying, "Well, if you don't do that, I'm going to leave you here. See you later." And then they're like, "Oh, I'm so scared." Send them down the rope, and they get to the bottom like, "That wasn't so bad."
Yeah, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, no, it's great fun.
Yeah. Zach.
I don't even know how to feel right now.
Yeah.
JDM Daisuke got it right. It's Loki making everyone feel inadequate.
Yeah. Is
Are
there
we
anything
good
else
enough
that we
for
should
live?
know?
Anyway, sorry.
Is there anything else that we should know about you? What? Anything else
Oh
secret?
god, okay.
You chased down a skyline in an XL or something. That's pretty impressive.
That is pretty
To
impressive.
begin with, and then you put him in a headlock, and then you've done all this other stuff.
I done Shaolin Kung Fu for a couple of years, I suppose.
Shaolin Kung Fu.
Yeah, I've seen the one where they do the foot over the head.
Loki. That's all we want on this podcast is do not fuck with this bit. It's crazy.
Just don't touch my cars and you're sweet.
Yeah. And now you're trying to become a YouTuber drifter.
Yes. Yeah, I love doing that kind of thing, and doing everything with Ninja Warrior as well has just made me enjoy it's shown me how much I enjoy entertaining other people as well. So I figured,
Definitely.
I do a lot with cars, might as well share that with everyone and everyone else that wants to do cars, and if that can inspire people to build cool cars or, go out and do fitness and ninja stuff, then yeah, sick.
Because that's another thing as well. Especially with I haven't really followed the channel for as long as I probably should have since I've known you, but even still then, your 180SX and just the fact that it was already such an incredible car, it was a work of art and so different to everyone else's 180SX that was out there. And now you've gone away from what was already crazy unique and now doing this Roblox build. I think that's what Luke Finn calls it. Luke likes to call that sort of stuff. But it looks incredible. It's you're going for that silhouette style sort of thing, aren't you, as well? It looks incredible. And actually seeing those cars in person and understanding just how crazy those cars were back in the past, and now looking at your car and the way that you want to sort of build it, it's going to be a one of one in Australia. How do you? Yeah, that is nuts. And
Roblox.
how do you mold? I don't even know how you've got to the point where it's already so unique, and now you've done that, and you know how to do it, and you're making it even more unique. And I know it's going to be a top quality build. I don't know. I haven't really asked a question, but just elaborate. Because I don't even know what to ask. It's just sick.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find you a photo because Mez just threw up a photo of the block, so I'm just going to show you a sneak peek of what it's actually looking like now.
Ooh.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
That's gonna be so
Like,
cool.
It's
That's
all
cool.
molded and all the curves or everything are just wicked. Like it looks so
Yeah.
sinister, wicked.
So
Okay.
I'm kind of mixing. I've been listening to way too much Kavinsky. So if you guys, if you guys like listening to like music in the background, that guy's great. But yeah, he's got a build on there, and he just kind of has like a Ferrari Testarossa. And I liked the relationship that they had. Like the car was like some zombie car thing, but just the car itself looks sick. And then I love the Testarossa also from One Go Midnight and the F40 Ferraris, and just I don't know, just like that old school kind of boxy look has really grown on me in the last maybe 4 or 5 years. And we don't really have anything like that anymore. So I'm like, you know what, let's make something wild, crazy, and just go for it and see what I come up with.
Yeah, that's actually crazy because like it was already an awesome car, like already wide body and all that stuff, or it was Rocket Bunny, right? And
Yeah, ish, yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's reps. Nah, I'm out. See ya.
No. No. It had had a whole bunch of stuff. It had
Yeah.
like Eastman, Origin.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, and yeah, and then you yet is it just foam, right? Like a hard
At the
foam.
moment, yeah.
Yeah, and then you shave it down to the design that you want, and then how do you go from that? Like, what's the next step after like sanding it down into the shape? Do you...
So once I've got the shape, so I'm literally learning this weekly as well. It's crazy. Like, 3 weeks ago, I had no clue how to do this. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy this stuff, stick it on the car, and work it out as I go. So that's what I've been doing.
You've been doing it for years. Like it looks
Hell
crazy.
no. No, man, not at all. I just wanted to do something, and yeah, so I started building it. So from the foam stage, once I've got the idea or the shape when the foam's down, I've then got to get the fiberglass out and create like a layer on top. And then when I do this, so the foam itself has to be 5 mil lower than whatever I'm going to make, because whatever thing gets made out of fiberglass will be that 5 mil thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the big thing I got to watch out when doing the panels at the moment. Everything's going to line up nice and smooth, and I suppose I can build up the fiberglass once it's on there, and go from there, and then eventually gel coat it over, and then that will be the part. But you could also, if like for instance, I wanted to do this and create a kit that I could sell to people, I would then have to create, I'd have to create a plug to then create mold. Or sorry, the plug is what I want to make, and then I'd have to make a mold of that, pull that off, and then create parts off that to sell.
Okay.
So there's 2 ways to go about it. You can either make it on the car, and then you pull the part off, destroy the foam, and then keep the part, or you make it with the foam on the car, then create the bit, and then the plug. I keep getting the plugs and the mold muddled up for some reason. I just keep thinking, like a plug goes in and out.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I didn't even know these words existed. Like that's
it's
oh well.
the last few weeks has been a very big information dump. So, but
that's cool.
just gotta make that work, and then hopefully it will work and it'll look cool, and I can just tinker with the design from there. I've still got to do little bits and pieces. So there's some vents and stuff I have to make separately that'll then go onto it. And I also wanted to do something really crazy with it and make the over fenders come up and wing up like a butterfly, and then put all my tools underneath in the over fenders.
like on the like where the door would open, like where the over.
So behind the door. So you know where the over fenders is on the rear quarter. So have it so it wings up underneath the rear glass and comes up and wings, and you could just like access underneath the internals of the car.
This
Got
like some like hit my ride shit.
I just want to make like the car has like this outer shell, and then underneath it's got like this robotic exoskeleton thing going on. So I don't know. I'm just
We heard you own a workshop, so we're gonna stuff your car with tools so you can work on your car wherever you go. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen that on like Ford Rangers and stuff, where they can like lift the whole panel
lift
up
the
and out
whole.
the way. Like,
That's so sick.
So we see it a lot with all the ex-military vehicles, where they put like picks and shovels and stuff, and they just attach them to the bonnet. So I'm blaming the military for this kind of idea and that. So.
Because you're gonna be doing so much like crime fighting and off-roading in your lowered 180 silhouette looking.
Now you go and tackle 13-year-olds in your 180.
I am going to drive the hell out of that, and you can bet your that it's going to be sideways everywhere. So I need all the tools and everything I can get. So when I break it,
I know you're going to drive the crap out of it. It's kind of like how Adam built this amazing, like, incredible state-of-the-art S15 that he was like at the time not even going to do FD in, and you knew that he was going to beat the crap out of it. It's cool because I've seen you drive. Like, you're crazy, and I can't outdrive you. But like, even I know you just kind of drive the crap out of it, and that for me would be like a car. Like even my FD, it's stock, and I'm like, I don't even want to take it out in the rain. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm the same with my FD. I was like, oh.
I think it's nuts. I think you're doing an awesome job, and I think more people need to go and watch your channel. So if anyone is in the comments, like the 17 people watching at the moment, go subscribe to Loki because she's doing some crazy stuff. Like probably the
Click that
craziest
link.
stuff that automotive is doing at the moment. So
That
congrats.
link right there. Click it.
Thank-
Go
thank
and
that.
sub because you're almost at
Deserves-
700 subscribers.
Deserves way more.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's so close. So close to 1,000, and then I can celebrate.
Yeah.
And then get on the grind.
Yeah, 100%. I find it crazy that Sarah does house cleaning videos. She's almost got 1,000 subs.
Really?
People watch her clean the house.
That's
she gets
so
subs.
good.
It's great.
Like she should do
Meanwhile, we're
live
like-
streams.
What's that?
She should do live streams. That's like,
Thank you for voice numbers.
I reckon that's like a thing. Live stream cleaning the house. If she's making videos on it, surely she can do a live stream, right?
I wonder.
Does she have like music to it though?
Yeah, like it's not good music. Yeah, well, you know, it's like it's not crazy cinematic, but also it's like we all have to deal with non-copyright music to try and get monetization. But at the same time, it's like, you get me.
Yeah.
What a way to monetize your own life, though.
I know. That was one thing I've never I've seen people that do they live stream when they sleep and they get donos like crazy, which is nuts. There's a guy in China that literally makes a living of streaming him sleeping, which is awesome.
So weird.
But I've never seen someone that actually live streams 24/7 like their entire life because people would watch it, which is weird.
Yeah,
Like
but
people
I
could
feel
watch
like
for
that'd
hours.
be, I feel like that'd just be awful to do.
It would be horrid, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just like
But-
your entire life is literally
Yeah.
just
Like carry around a phone everywhere on a little gimbal and just basically
You gotta
live
keep
your
charged.
life the way you normally would and not pretend like the stream isn't even a thing. People throughout the world, there's probably millions of people that would watch that,
Yeah.
which is really odd to think about.
I used to watch a guy on Twitch called Jake and Bake or something, and he just lived in
Yes.
Japan. He had he just did IRL streams in Japan. It was sick. It was so good being able to see everything through the.
Was he the guy that went out and just helped people at the Shibuya crossing and stuff like that? just went-
Maybe
Or was
probably.
it a different guy?
I don't know. He always had 2,000 viewers or more in his stream, and he was just
Yeah.
I don't know. He would just plan his days around the stream, I suppose, and then meet up with people, and then go, or along the
Yeah.
way he would just meet up with people randomly.
Man,
Harry,
if I
yeah.
no, you go.
Nah, you
I
go.
was looking at that comment. No,
you read it then.
no, you're first.
No, you
No. I'm drinking.
Harry X is saying, how did you figure out that the Z front end would fit the 180?
Yeah, okay, so that is a bit of a mix. Originally it started with putting the S14 bonnet onto the 180SX. The hinges need to be modified for that, so that's what I did. If some of you guys are not aware of the build, before I'm doing what I'm doing now, it had a mixture of a front. It had a 180SX front, a Z32, which is a 300ZX, and the S14 Series 2 front. So S14 bonnet with the 180SX modified guards, 180SX shark nose front bar, east bare lip, and then I had Z32 headlights, so the slopey headlights that are also in the Lamborghini Diablo, retrofitted into that whole mix and kind of just made it work. The way I came across that was I had a friend, I can't remember where he was from, but a couple of years ago I saw him on social media and he mixed up putting the S13 bonnet on a 180SX with a 180SX bar. And it looked really, really cool. And to me, at that time, it inspired me. I was like, that's amazing, what you could do with that. And if you actually had headlights and you weren't running just projectors or, just the big light bars and stuff in there, if you actually made something that worked with that setup, it would look awesome. And I liked the S14 bonnet more than I did the 180 or the S13 because the S13 and the 180, they're just very square. Whereas the 14 has that angry face to it. So I was like, that would add a bit more curve to it. And yeah, and I just went from there and got the lights. They actually worked surprisingly really well with the front bar and tied in quite well with everything. And yeah, it turned out really cool.
Yeah, it looks so sick. Like, it's just the way the bonnet goes, like, sort of slopes over the top of the headlights, and then it just all fits in, and like the wide body as well, like one of my favorite wide bodies. It's just, yeah, it looks sick. And then you have my favorite wing, 326. Like, if I ever come up and see it, I'm just gonna take it back to my car.
326 is gonna go on the new version of the build as well.
It's actually off at the moment. It's sitting on the spare MX-5, so I will not be using it on the new build. So.
I'll buy it.
I'll have a chat with you later. Online parts. Yeah, and what was it? So the new wing is actually going for like an F-18 kind of fighter jet style wing with the big flares at the back, and then an acrylic centerpiece that'll be LED lit up from the inside. So that'll be the new wing. And I'm thinking of doing some linear actuators on a bit of a ducktail, so it will have two wings, and one will go up and down, kind of like the Audis and supercars and stuff.
I have seen the new little perspex lip that a lot of people are doing nowadays. I reckon it looks really cool.
Yeah, it's rad.
What I was just thinking as well, when you said you were gonna make it light up for the back of it, it'd be so cool if you put lokisx
Oh, yeah.
So like, when you're looking from behind it, it will like light up lokisx and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be such a sick idea.
I don't know if I'd put the Loki. I'd like to, but at the same time, I don't want to be one of those people that puts like my Instagram tag on my car and then go to a meet like, hey, check me out. It's like
every single one of us has stickers in our cars. That's so sad.
Yeah, who would be that guy? That's weird.
I don't have any Instagrams because
I'll do it one day. But yeah, having a massive acrylic piece on my car that's like 1.2 meters that says lokisx is a bit. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess if you put every single model, like, yeah, people would normally put like a badge in their bumper. You just put like the fact that S14, S13, 200S, or whatever you have just across the back of the thing of how many cars you've mixed up into this thing. So what are you doing with the front end as well? Is the front end going to be like just as aggressive as the rear, I'm guessing?
Yeah, the front end will be, I'm going a bit more square, so the 180SX is quite rounded. However, I'm going to go for I can't remember if it's an MA70, so the old school Mark III Supras, so the style where it's a lot squarer, or the F40 Ferrari, you've also got quite a lot square, slopey kind of bonnet, so I'll add a bit more of a box to the front of it. I do have a front bar at the moment that I'm going to modify, and I'll see where I go from there and how it turns out. Once I figure that out, then I can figure out what headlights I'll run, so it's a bit of a puzzle piece at the moment.
That's awesome. And I'm literally just looking at the car right now and like the doors and stuff like that. Are you gonna be like what are you gonna do for the doors? Are you gonna do like the Testarossa, how they have scissor doors?
Yeah, I'll do scissor doors. I'll just make it easy.
Have you seen? Is it the Testarossa or something like that, where it has the full width like grill that goes into the back?
I have been playing with the Testarossa grill. Yes.
I am so excited. I'm like. Oh man, if that makes it on a 180, I'm like, I'm gonna be so happy.
And that's just so good. I don't know. And
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, you have your own. You did your own custom taillights as well. That's sick.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, so this is sort of like
Yeah,
Sorry for the phones, guys.
That's all good. I do remember seeing one a couple of years back, and like it was, I don't know, it was on like these massive big JDM wheels. It was all like stands out. Like Ferrari's just in like that one especially. Like, you know, the whole box, you sort of look at it, looks amazing. The fact you're tying that in with like a silhouette style, you know, Japanese car is just, I don't know. It's so many cool things coming together. I'm really interested to see it's finished.
It'll either be awesome or it'll be a disaster, and either way, it's probably gonna break the internet. So
yeah, it'll break the internet both ways. It'll be great.
Yeah, and then
Were you just waiting for the day where you're like painted bright blue and then the interior's bright green, massive big chromies, full sex spec build? It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I've got brand new Autostrada Modenas, so if I want to go down the whole classic Ferrari route, I can. But
what?
Yeah.
Brand new
inbox from Japan, like with all the hardware.
You've got your own merch on right now, right?
I'm working on it. Yes, it'll be up in a couple of days.
Oh, that's so cool. You're just going like full send, like you've got just like straight into it, merch, all this stuff. What do you got like jumpers and stuff coming or?
Yeah, so
T-shirts?
I've got. I wanted to do something a little different from the usual kind of thing that we all see. So I actually was surprised. Not very many YouTubers use like the glitter and the oil slicks for stickers. They all go for like printed. So
Yeah.
I made sure I had those because they're really popular with like drift slaps and people putting like shiny, stickly, glittery things on their cars.
Yeah.
I love glittery things too. So I went and done that. And as for the merch, I done like a long sleeve track edition shirt for everyone that wants to go track because I got the sleeve and I hate getting my sleeve sunburnt. So
Yeah.
I can imagine the amount of people that have tattoos and don't want to get sunburnt as well. And I went over and got some embroidered things, so actual like sewn in embroidered lokisx merch. So a fleece jacket, so not just the hoodies, but like the fluffy ones that you wear down in the snow. And yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, with merch, like catering to your audience is huge. Like with my most recent drop that I'm doing, because most of our viewers like they're tradies, really. We're doing living 4x4 work shorts, and they've just gone ballistic with work shorts.
Yeah, like, can you imagine? Like, I want to bring this out. Okay, you guys can copy it because that's okay. But I want to bring out overalls, like full Japanese mechanic overalls.
Cool.
That'd be the best.
Yeah.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
I always get my shirts dirty. Like, I wear my lokisx. I'm sorry, not Loki. Sorry, Adam L's shirt. Even my Fink shirt. Like, I think
And they just get
all my
dirty
good shirts they get dirty and crap, and it's crap. So I want like overalls or something I can wear and rep all my favorite guys.
Have you seen shirts tucked in by any chance?
Yeah, it's the best.
Imagine they're like silky kind of fabric for overalls.
Oof.
Like that'd be a vibe. That'd be a massive vibe.
Just 2 seconds. Thanks, Ginge, so much for the $15.
Yeah,
Enjoy. I assume you've been called by the missus to have dinner. That's the usual message.
It's normally it, yeah.
I can't tell you a story about Mount Kira. not on this.
Wait, what?
Tristan would like me to tell a story about Mount Kira. So it's in Sydney and it's a very popular place for things that shouldn't be mentioned on a
It's
That's all good.
a good lookout point. Yeah. Good for rope climbing and rock climbing.
There's a lot of good. I can't, but there's a lot of there's a lot of good driving spots in New South Wales and Sydney, and that's probably one of them, as well as some other places. But there's like a massive street scene down in Sydney, and everyone, it's like falling back in time 10 years ago, where everyone's still having like sound offs in car parks and 4,000 car meets.
Oh, really?
And, ripping skids in front of cops. Like, it's crazy down there.
What the? I did not know that. Did you know?
Hey,
overtaking lane. Welcome, mate.
Yeah. Welcome.
I'm trying to find the spot. Oh, it's gone now. Keep It Reader doing like a sick street event. I don't know if you've seen it. Lake Mountain. That's it.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be so.
That's
sick.
actually that's a really good area. Like good roads, and just in general good area too.
Well, so they're blocking up the road and doing a drift event there, right?
Yeah, so they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's actually gonna be sick.
Yeah. There's a few people that are pissed off because it's a street spot and it'll make it red hot. But
it is a street spot.
Yeah.
But, like every time I've driven up there, I'm like, this would be a sick drift. It's cool. It's
Actually,
really
yeah. If you guys ever do head like through New South Wales way, Hot Boys Highway just mentioned going to KK's. If you want to like jump back in time, go to KK's. That's like, it got cracked down on probably like 6 months ago, but literally the guys down there do skids in front of cops. It's nuts.
What the fuck?
Oh wait, so you've actually met PCI as well?
I've met a couple of people, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool. There you go. No, he's wicked. So KK's, is that just like a parking area sort of thing? Like
KK's is Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh,
So-
I've heard about that then. Yes.
24-hour donuts next to a Macca's with a huge like Harvey Norman, I think it was,
Oh, yeah,
massive car park.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like a car park. It's like a car meet 24/7. You go there at 6 p.m. There's like 50 cars. You go at 9 p.m. There's 100 cars. You go at 2 in the morning. There's still 100 cars. It's crazy.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Glenny Kebabs.
Glenny Kebabs, and then you head to Daniel's Donuts afterwards. Oh,
yeah.
They were the days.
That was the life, actually.
Yeah.
And then you pull into Daniel's Donuts, and it's like an hour wait for a donut, so you just go to Macca's instead.
Yeah. So.
Is there anywhere like that in Brisbane, or?
There used to be Harry's. Harry's Diner was a thing, but that's kind of
Yeah.
not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
I think there
Did
is
it change
something.
ownership, or?
It did, but the new owners were pretty much trying to charge people to go in there and didn't want to support the cars, so the cars left.
Okay, fair call. I mean, that would have been most of their customer base, but
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty dumb.
they really
hey?
they screwed themselves over
really
hard.
stuffed up.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's crazy.
Glenny Kebabs down here, like absolutely pumps.
Pumps.
Like you'll go there and you expect to wait an hour to an hour and a half for it, like a kebab.
Yeah,
Like,
it
It absolutely pumps, and it's literally just a van. Like,
It-
like he's got his own area now, but like it's still just operated out of his food truck.
he's
Yeah.
got his own little area now. He's upgraded in the world. From the
He's
van to,
upgraded
like,
from a Caltex parking lot to a
Yeah.
actual spot.
Yeah, because it was a Caltex, wasn't it?
Yeah,
The
it was
Caltex
Caltex.
like got real
Dogs.
pissed off at him because like people were parking there and they reckon that they were losing customers and whatnot, and they'd call the cops
Yeah,
all the time.
because Wednesday nights would go off.
Oh
was-
mate,
Glenny Kebab chills on Wednesday nights. Everyone would just meet there, swarm this like Caltex
But it's-
car cleaning spot. Yeah, so
but
good.
it is really good because you don't get any dickheads there.
Yeah.
Like because where it is,
right
it's
on
not
the
it's
intersection.
not yeah, like it's more towards the city, so it is like heavily populated as well, and it's kind of close-ish to areas where they crack down real hard on cars. So like Assad is his name, he like cracks down really hard on anyone who
Yeah.
like ever does any kind of like skids or anything out there, because it affects his business because the cops go and talk to him. So
Yeah,
he's a good guy too.
I remember. Yeah, he's a legend.
He's
Like,
gonna come
absolute legend.
full driving with me one day.
Oh,
You seen his
yes.
GQ?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's just like the perfect GQ. Just like chopped guards, 37,
Really?
ultimate send. Yeah.
Oh, what? Gotta get him to come then.
So, have you ever been down to I think it's Freedom Fields down at South Side somewhere, but that's kind of a popular nighttime meet area.
Freedom Fuels.
Yeah, I think it's Freedom Fields, Freedom Car Wash, Freedom something.
I will have a look.
I know
No,
where it
but
is.
I haven't. No, partially because my RX-7 will overheat before I get there. Um,
Hey, are you coming on winter? You're good.
yeah, no, 100%. I'm so keen for winter. And my R33 always just seems to have oil burning off somewhere. I don't know whether it's from catch can. Don't know whether it's from into the engine to the outside of the engine and then just burning somewhere in the engine. I don't know.
That's
but
fine.
it always just feels
That's
like
good.
it's dying, and I don't know why. So I don't know. It's going to Matsuri. It's gonna do something. And yes, that's probably why I don't go to many car meets anymore.
Because you sold the old reliable Falcon.
The amount of people that have said that's a bad decision, I kind of
kidding.
half agree with,
Nah.
because I love the fact that I could jump in that and go wherever I wanted, and just like if I wanted to drive to Victoria, I could.
Yeah.
I could just jump in it and drive.
You need a K car, bro.
I do need a K car. Well, I have a Civic. I have an EK1 Civic.
Yeah, what do you do? Fix
It's
that.
the most reliable thing in the history. It is so slow. Like, it is crazy slow. But,
But is
yeah,
it
I don't know,
three-cylinder flow?
It is super turbo.
Yes.
Wait
they're
until you
cool.
jump in my car and I'll show you slow.
Yeah, no,
3.2 ton NA diesel.
The best.
Actually, it might be
Oh,
turbo by the time you come down.
I'm actually really excited to see what you're going to do with that car too. Are you still going to do the original plan you told me?
Yeah, just all in due time.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I decided to plan my life out a bit more, and I was like, that's not a very good decision to throw that in that.
Yes.
It'll
yeah.
It'll
But
happen
it is
quicker if
on the
everyone
card.
buys merch.
Yeah, yeah. The more people who buy merch, then the faster I can quit my job.
Yeah.
I'm going to announce it. I'm most likely going to part-time. I've
Yes.
had conversations with my boss at
Yep.
work. So
That's good.
I'm happy for you, man. That's the best way to go. 100%.
looking to drop just one day for now, but like
drop
one
Friday.
day, yeah, because I only work 5 hours on Friday because I like work extra hours and then Friday's short.
Ah, yeah. Nah, that's
Just
fucking
having
awesome.
a day would be huge.
Yeah.
Because I like get home at 5:30 and then I'll edit all night and do stuff all night and then go to bed. That's literally my life.
How long do your editing? How long does your editing take you?
Oh,
Like
Adam's, yours is like nuts.
like every episode is now I'm averaging like 40-50 minute episodes.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, like I'm editing like camping trip ones at the moment and they take so much longer. But I was averaging 2 videos a week in December. That was rough. It was worth it though. And then, so yeah, like editing a video, if it's a basic one, I've gotten really fast at it and I can do that maybe in like 5 hours, 4 hours. And then like a bigger one, I'll probably spend like 10 hours on it, maybe, or more. Like I could go so much higher with production quality and stuff, but like with my time, I choose to keep it low.
Yeah.
But if I made it like that, I wouldn't get videos out.
Yeah, you gotta find a good medium.
Yeah. So, because it's really hard to keep up. Because I'll spend like a whole day or like a whole weekend or like 3 days filming for like one video on the weekend, and then you spend all week trying to get stuff together and make merch and make videos and make Instagram content and come on here, and then it's just like the week just goes so fast. So I'm glad that I'm starting to see some kind of return on it and hoping that having this extra day will just free me up.
I reckon
so
it will.
much.
It'll be so good.
Because like, I don't see my mates anymore.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen them for a month. It's fucked.
Oh, that's rough as. You're just like.
I mean, I think I saw them for like an hour.
Yeah. You are on the grind though. Like you're trying to get your YouTube business to where you want it. So
I've been doing YouTube for a while now, haven't I?
Yeah, like a long.
What, 3-4 years?
Yeah, like it's the 4-wheel drive stuff, about 3 years I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I never really like thought anything of it until we hit like 20K, and so I was just like making videos like whatever. I don't really. It doesn't matter.
Crazy.
Harry said, "At least you have mates."
Oh, that's really sad.
Rough.
You're right, Harry.
It's all
You
good.
Okay.
We got you,
message
fam.
me if you want. Oh god.
But
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
my editing
like
takes a
the
while.
fact that you kept going when you were like, 20,000 subs. I was like full time at 16.
Yeah.
I need to get out. I need to do it.
Like, I don't know. I just didn't really think anything of it. Like, we never really did merch at all. Like,
Yeah.
I never tried to monetize it. So, and then
Sweet, man. I'm glad it's gone places for you.
Yeah, thanks. So, this merch shop thing is like really, like fucking blown me away.
Mm-hmm.
I keep seeing like the numbers each day. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah. I still need to order my pair of work
way
shorts.
way more than what I earn at work.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
fuck.
fucking awesome.
But yeah,
Are you packing and shipping and doing your own stuff?
Pardon?
Are you doing your own packing and shipping and everything?
No. So, did I tell you? Oh no, you like weren't on here last week.
No.
Internet issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. my cousin owns a merch joint.
Mhm.
He owns like 10 companies. So I've been talking to him for ages, and I was never happy with his quality. So I like told him when that stepped up, then I'll come back because we did some stuff and didn't like it. And they have stepped it up. They changed everything, and they're like a complete solution now, like design all the way through to postage. So
you feel like drop ship.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, just got to come up with the designs and market it really.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Sort of like.
So like they make the website, they handle all the orders. If something
wow.
stuffs up, they handle it. They do all the postage, which makes sense because they can do postage for $3 an item, no matter what the item is.
Mm-hmm.
So like you have like a hoodie, and they can post that for $3.
Yeah.
Whereas like if I was to post that, it'd be way more.
Yeah, I think it ended up being like 15 or 16 if you were
Yeah.
doing like individual stuff, and then overseas shipping. Have fun with that.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to doing that when it comes to like all the merch stuff. That's kind of why I'm still setting it up now because I'm like, I don't know how
I just recommend just be organized. Like because we did the first one we did was unorganized and it was hell. Like, and it wasn't even an overload of orders.
The moment you start writing stuff down with pens.
Oh yeah, no.
The
We
moment
just have to write anything down, like go and get your shit sorted because we're still not properly sorted, but going with these people has made our life a lot easier because they can just handle it. If someone has an issue, you just go contact here, and then they go there. So which is good.
It makes me wonder how people like Luke, I suppose, might get a hand with all that with Tiana and stuff, but people like Samet or Adam that kind of made his own company to kind of look after that stuff for merch. Like, that's insane, the amount of orders he'd get, and then try to create daily or every second day content on top of that, and then just manage all of that. It's so huge.
I reckon it's really cool, especially what Adam did. He didn't really want to have people working for him that he didn't really know, then it was just going to nothing. So like, I don't know if you knew, like Bert, who used to be on his videos, used to employ him whenever Bert wanted to work. And so he would only just pay him like whatever hours he worked and stuff like that, which I think is really cool. Instead of like having like someone on full time, just employ a friend of yours to like, I don't know, just do the work. And so they can still live like a little bit of a free life at the same time. But I couldn't even imagine when they were younger, and like especially even Sam, he packs his own orders and stuff. Like
like I enjoyed like packing everything because like you feel good. You're like
just leave
like getting stuff done. Yeah, but like I just maybe I'll go back to it one day, but at the moment like it's just
when you're not doing pre-orders,
like literally the past 3 or 4 months, my mum has been doing it. Yeah, she's been packaging everything because she's a G, but because I just don't have time.
Yeah,
because of work.
Yeah, you have to hire someone if you start selling like more volume.
Yeah, but like I'm happy to go into Versus because like it's my cousin, so it's like keeping money in the family, and he's helped me out like huge. He's the whole reason I do anything. Anything with a camera. Yeah. So. And like any marketing stuff, he's the whole reason. So kind of owe it to him.
I'm a little bit of business, eh?
Yeah. They're literally like, this is the biggest pre-order we've ever had. So I'm like, fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Stonks.
Yeah, like crazy.
There's this really cool idea that Loki had a couple of months back where you were thinking about making a design for all the Australian YouTubers.
Oh yeah, that was such a
together on that one shirt.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
I want to get pretty much all the Australian YouTubers that I know of, and make like a limited edition once a year shirt. And I do graphic design. I suppose that's another thing I didn't mention. I do graphic design. I worked as a multimedia technician and a graphic designer for a couple of years down in Sydney.
Multimedia technician.
Yeah, that
sounds very hard, and I don't know.
It's like jack of all trades, where you do like video, audio, radio, coding, like all that kind of stuff. So it's a bit of a handful though, because you've got to learn like 7 or 10 different programs or whatever, and you've got to be full fluent in them. And 1 minute you're making a product in this, and then one you're changing the product, and it's a pain in the ass in that regard. But anyway, what I want to do is design up a limited edition yearly like YouTuber shirt that we can release, and it has like each of these guys' YouTube channels, a picture of them drawn on it, and then on the back it'll have like a little information card about their channel or about anything that they want, like a little blurb, like, I don't know, check out Mez, and then you got like a 180 and he's standing there doing like this cool pose, and it just does like when he started his YouTube channel, and what's yes, there you go, what it's about.
Me with my wheel falling off the car.
In a bush. Every year, just change up the designs, and that way people that really, because I think a good thing about YouTube is you can be a part of other people's lives, and you can inspire or give people something to watch weekly, and people want to be a part of that. So by creating something like that, it lets them in on that as well, and they can sit there and go, look at my 5 years worth of limited edition shirts that I have of all my favorite guys and who I watch.
Yeah, like what you just said just reminded me of this comment I got in a video I put up last night. It says, shitty day's work all made well with a living 4x4 video.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so good.
Far out. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
it's cool.
It's really inspiring when you get like little messages from people and they're like,
Yeah.
you just made my day, or I come home to watch your stuff every night, or I'm listening to your stuff in the gym, and you're like, wow, really? That's awesome.
Yeah. I also love getting messages like that. It's the best thing ever.
I only got like one, this ninja stuff.
Yeah. It's still a message though.
It's still a message.
I'll send you a message, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You inspire me.
No, I get like messages about like the Hilux series and all that stuff. Like I never really used to get stuff about the drift stuff, and then all of a sudden,
I love your podcasts. So sick.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I start building this Hilux thing, and then people are like, "Yeah, it's the sickest!" Like all this shit. Yeah, it's really cool.
I'm tempted with whatever money I get from this merch stuff just to buy a cheap 4x4 drive.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know what I'd buy though, because all the pricing's through the roof.
Get like a Sierra or something like.
Yeah, it would be something like that. So, like, I wouldn't want to go a GQ because that's normal. It would be something like a Sierra or a Jimmy. But their prices have gone through the roof too. not like that much, but it can contribute a significant amount to it. But in doing that, I don't have to drive the freaking Troopy everywhere. Because it's probably not the greatest daily in the world, a big van that I haven't taken the 35s off for over a month.
Are they still on there?
Yeah.
It's so loud.
Yeah.
Is your exhaust still broken?
Oh yeah, it's fucked. I blew a hole like that big in my muffler somehow.
It's fucked. It's so
and
bad.
It's fully straight piped. I don't know if you ever heard a 6-cylinder NA diesel fully straight piped. It sounds awful.
Want to.
It's so loud. It's ear piercing. Did you watch the video that I put up on my Instagram like a couple of days ago?
So
you can hear how loud it is.
Yeah.
I'm reminded now to avoid it.
I can just hear the pain in your voice.
Soot just like comes out from underneath the car now instead of just out the back. Like
traumatic.
Oh no.
It's great. Yep.
Oh no. I don't even want to look at it.
I've driven past so many highway patrol as well.
And you're like just
with the 35s on.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sneaky neutral roll. And like yeah, because it's ear piercingly loud. It's awful. I'm like cruising to work. It's just like so loud.
My car's fucking loud as well, though. I've realised.
At least that sounds good.
Nah, I'm over it. It needs to be a little bit
quieter. At least that sounds good.
Yeah, at least it has a turbo on it, I suppose.
I like that. Loud cars are great.
I mean, I like it when I'm on the track.
Yeah.
Like on the tracks, it's fun. But as soon as it's on the road and I'm like in traffic, it's fucked. Like it was loud with the muffler in it, but yeah.
What about like a Verex muffler or something like that?
Ooh.
It would be nice.
We've had to install a couple of them lately. They're pretty cool.
Easy?
Maybe.
They're not too expensive either. I think they're like $300.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, when I throw a turbo on it, I can just straight pipe it because that's what everyone does around here, and it's just a normal thing.
Yeah. Just use your merch money and buy a turbo.
Actually, if you're gonna do the engine swap that I think you're gonna do, please, for the love of God, don't straight pipe it.
Oh no, no.
Because that I know for a fact that will sound like
amazing.
It'll sound as good as a straight piped SR. Let's just say that.
It could be worse. It could be like a straight piped LS or something.
Ooh.
Oh.
It could be like a straight piped 1H dead note. I know what that sounds like.
Straight pipe 1HZ. I've never even heard of them.
That's the engine that's in my car.
Loud
there you go.
noises.
Loud noises.
Yeah.
It sounded good on all of Mezzarino's TikToks.
Hang on. I'm gonna hold my mic up to the video. I don't know if you can hear that.
Nah. It doesn't like it.
So,
you can hear it like sometimes, but it's not. No.
Friends have like background noise cancelling software on them now.
yeah, true.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't. What the fuck?
Zach, when I'm out on the weekend I'll take a video of it and I'll.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm keen.
You can
Because
take
it like backfires and stuff because the exhaust is wrecked.
I think I'm gonna put a straight pipe back on my R33 for Mezzarino too, so I'll send you a video of that cold start. Should sound gross.
Nah, it'd be great.
Has your 33 got a screamer?
No,
External gate?
Needs
Bad.
one.
Yeah, it does need one. What are you doing?
internally gated RB25.
External is the best.
External, good. Internal, bad. External for Barra. Internal for Barra, good.
But no, screamer pipes sound the best.
No.
Scream of the world.
No.
Yes, my SR has external.
Okay. What about the RX-7
so
though? I've been
freaking
tossing
good.
and turning about when I go single turbo, whether to leave it external or internal.
External.
I can't. Well, actually, no, I have heard one on external. There's not too much of a difference to the rotary because rotaries are so fucking loud to begin with.
Yeah.
Are you
the only
good?
thing that I could think of is it would relieve more heat quicker.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I'm
True.
thinking about because I don't really want as much back pressure as obviously what the twins and the standard dump and everything else. And
I don't know how you're having so much heat problems though. Like I've never had a drum with mine like overheating or getting hot, and I've thrashed the living hell out of it at times.
Black Baldy, where everything I buy is utterly useless.
Is it because
I reckon Zach doesn't drive it hard enough.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can drive it harder. Clean out
Use
that system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
you need
See,
to
that's exactly how I blew mine up. I didn't abuse it and I blew it up, but totally abusing it was fine for 6 months.
Do you still have the factory oil metering pump?
I don't know. I'd have to check.
Do you premix it?
No.
Okay, so you still have the factory oil metering pump, and
Yeah.
you blew it up on D-cell.
It literally rolled down a hill and it blew up on DSL. That's how I killed my FD.
I'm so scared to drive this car. Like every time I take it out. Yes, last night I wasn't feeling the best, so I went out to go and just take it for a drive. I can't really drive it that far, but I just love the feeling of taking it for a drive. So I drove from my house to a BP, which is 10 minutes away, filled up. At the BP, I overheated slightly. Nothing crazy. I was at 103 degrees, and I let it idle for a little bit, and then went back down to about 90. Drove all the way back out to this like little waterfront area. Got to 88, which if you guys in the chat don't know, 88 is probably like the highest you would want to run a rotary before you start like slowing down and just letting it cool itself down and everything. It just ran at 88, and then I stopped again at the waterfront. It went back up to 92, which is where normally you like, okay, chill out a little bit. Like this thing, I don't understand how it runs so hot.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah,
I think it might just be like a thing like obviously the twin turbos. It's such a big compact system. It holds a lot of heat, and a lot of back pressure as well for that. Especially being a Bridgeport, the fact that it idles at like 2,000 RPM, which is nuts, and then also the fact that it's running a front mount and just not the greatest fan setup and stuff like that. I don't know. It's gonna get a mount.
What fans are you using at the moment?
It's got two 11-inch fans.
So they're aftermarket.
RMS said they're good.
Do you know how much CFM they're pushing? I had
Maybe
my J from like thermos that were like garbage, and they're like, "Oh yeah, they're good CFM." They're like, the J's need like 3,200 CFM just to keep cool.
Yeah, right.
So
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe
Well,
try thermos.
I have stock fans, but apparently they don't fit with the radiator that I have.
Okay.
So I will. I'm just gonna go all out.
That might be
and
your
go gritty.
problem. That just might be
Yeah.
your problem.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, I mean, he's had issues ever since he went Bridgeport. So that's one of the biggest things. Like obviously Bridgeport,
weird.
a lot more heat, but at the same time, it's like he's done that. He's then run it, and then it's got hot, and then he sold it because he didn't want to care about it and do all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's still got the factory oil metering pump, so I don't premix it. It just runs really hot, and the hottest I've run it, like when I'm driving and I couldn't pull over, was 102. Does that make you scared?
102.
Okay.
I really reckon you just need to thrash this car.
Yeah, you need to
I'm
blow
not-
the
I'm not
cobwebs
lying.
out of it.
I'm not lying.
I
I
can't-
really reckon you do.
I just want to rebuild mine so I can just like drive to yours and be like, "Hey Zach, this is how you drive a rotary." I just
Sometimes
not
my
in that
car,
regard. I mean, just thrash it. Just literally, they love it.
sometimes
I
my car runs a bit shit, so I just sit it on governor and then it's all good. Like, yeah.
Clean out.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Is it's like one red line a day keeps the rebuild away. That's what they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone
I
in
totally
chat
believe
just said that.
Definitely
really?
believe that.
He said it's in the owner's manual. You actually have to redline it. It's healthy for rotaries.
Yeah, it cleans out all the carbon buildup from around the.
That's literally
up
giving
behind
you permission to just thrash
Fucking
it.
send it. You
It's
should make
in
a
the manual.
You should make a video of you just redlining for like 10 minutes.
Oh, sorry. No, wait.
Yeah, brup.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things I find really hard though, because I live sort of around that like North Brisbane area, and it's always like whenever I can take it out for a drive, it's always like the roads are really busy. I have an issue where I cannot actually physically like even just let it sit at like 60 or 80 or anything, because I'm too high for one gear, but then I'm like sitting on idle and brapping away for like the next gear. I feel like this thing is like hating me right now because I have to drive it so slow for other people.
You're driving it like your Falcon. Like, drive it like an RX-7.
I'm trying to drive it like an RX-7. It's like I'm trying to drive like grandmas around my area. It's driving so hard.
In Zach's defense, though, like rotaries are, sorry, RX-7's second gear gets like 160. Like you could just wipe the whole way up. It's
like
you drive on the highway in second gear.
I'm sitting at 60 with all the friggin' grandmas that sit in front of me. Like my RX-7, my R33, great. Falcon, great. This thing, I'm like second gear. I feel like I should be in like fifth by now, like cruising at 60. I'm in second gear and it's like kicking me back and forward. It's like, how the fuck do you drive this thing? I don't know whether I have to be in like first at 5,000 RPM just to like cruise at like 80 k's an hour. I just like this thing like needs a racetrack to drive normally.
I got done for
it's crazy.
40 k's over in Sydney in the FD. I was going out of the city and I just accelerated going on the highway, and next minute I was 40 k's over and I got done. I was like, oh, this is gay.
You would have just been topping out like second gear.
I wasn't even topping out second. I was like just getting into it. It was like maybe 4.5, 5 in second, and it was doing like 90 or 160 zone or something.
I love the fact that you can granny shift it at what my Falcon redlined at. that is the biggest thing.
It would be strange to drive. Like going I feel like I should shift, but it's so far away from red line.
So I find it like crazy. Like the Falcon was auto, which was great, but it idled at 800 RPM and it shifted by itself cruising at like 1,500. The rotary idles at 2.2. Like, the Falcon just did everything underneath where the rotary idles at, and it's such a different experience driving it. I'm going to have to let both of you guys drive it when you come up.
Yes, please.
Well, it is, like, completely different. Like, you couldn't get too much more different.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Going from even owning, like, I've owned, like, a whole bunch of different Japanese motors, and just dipping toes in the rotary world is so different. It's a whole different motor. It feels like a motorbike.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes. It just.
Hey, what? I'd love to get like a Sierra or something and chuck a rotor in it. Just to see what happens.
Yes.
That'd be sick because.
Totally support your decision.
Because, four-wheel driving, you just rev the shit out of your car. I sat on the weekend. I sat a troopy literally on redline for over a minute straight, and then it started to get a little bit warm.
Me about your plan right there is the fact that rotaries need a lot of cooling, and with forward driving, you're not going very fast.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
Just run the 85 and a good tune. You'll be right.
I'll have a rear mount radiator. Sit it on the back. So it's a Sierra single cab ute chop. So you have a tray about this long.
Oh yeah, and then a little.
Yep. Bars coming down. Chuck your radiator there, so it never gets muddy. So it's always all good. That's how the winch trucks do it. Winch trucks do that actually because they always like just bury them in mud. So they have a rear mount radiator like up on the roof pretty much.
I think the only like main thing you gotta watch out with rotaries is all the back lines and stuff. But I think if you get like a Series 8 motor, you're at Series 6 and all those kind of like
so
7FC
the Series 8 instead of having the the rat's nest, they have just like a connecting box for everything, don't they?
Yeah, it's something way simpler than what I used to have. I can't remember the specifics.
I always thought I had the rat's nest, so I was really worried about taking that whole thing apart, so thank you.
What is this? What?
Have you seen a diagram for what's called the rat's nest in a rotary?
No.
Okay, look it up on Google right now.
All right.
Like it is like the most confusing thing. I think Tommy F. If you've seen his things, he has a banner up on his workshop wall, which is like a rat's nest diagram of how it all goes together from the manual. I have no idea how. I can't remember exactly how many meters of vac line is in this car, but it
I
is.
think we have tennis
great.
courts worth of friggin' backline.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
I'll see if I can find it. Rat's
Oh,
Nest
is it?
30.
Yeah, what? So it just all goes into the one thing, and there's just tubes everywhere.
Yes. Oh, there you go, guys. So if you guys can see that, that is half of the rat's nest in a 13B.
That's so
That is-
bad.
That's not even what connects to the
And then,
intake plenum and stuff
so
like
they
that.
changed that on your model.
So yeah, they changed it to like a center like plenum sort of thing, but all
so it
the
all sucks
things
air
still.
from the... Yeah.
Well, yeah, it kind of like I guess all the vacuum lines talk to each other, but I guess they all are either under vacuum or under boost. So I guess having that plenum there would kind of help
That's so
manage
weird.
that whole lot. But
So
at
wrong.
the end of the day, it's just crazy.
There you go, Harry.
It's so pretty. Do you want to swap the white for the grey? Or just transfer?
Ooh, you could do like
Ah, that was like a selling point for me buying one in white though.
Damn it.
a...
Why don't you just respray yours to a certain beautiful color that starts with Y and ends in yellow?
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
I have-
Or...
We're
I
doing
have to say, you know how we're talking about Glenny kebabs before?
Yeah.
They used to have the
Oh.
best RX-7 I've
Does he
ever
have
seen
it
in my
still?
life. No, he sold it.
Oh.
It was literally like half the reason I would go.
Yeah.
It was mint.
It had... Was it wide body on the front?
Yeah.
Yeah. And...
It had nitrous.
Yeah, it had nitrous. And like, if you looked in the rear window, there was like a... I don't know what... A Dorito thing, a rotary.
Yeah.
Just sitting there. And every time he'd start it... Oh,
Yeah, like it was dark blue.
yeah.
Yeah, and every time he started it, it was just the best.
Mm,
Like, absolutely frothed it, and then he sold it, and it makes me really
yeah,
sad.
and bought a heap.
Mm.
So, oh man, I mean, like, I guess Loki would kind of like this too, but
Ooh.
yes, no,
As in the whole kit? Like, are you gonna go for
Yeah.
the headlights and stuff too?
it's an RE Memia kit. We were just talking on the subject of wide bodies. As much as
Yeah.
I'd love to keep it stock, if I ever had another FD, that was how it would look like.
I am a sucker for the Ari Amamiya and the
Mamma
Mad Mike.
mia.
I'm a Mia. Is it RE Memia? RE like Remamia?
Every
Like,
time I've heard an American say it, it's like, Mamma mia.
Yeah.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DJ Hunter just calls it Mamma Mia kit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the Mamma Mia. His RX-7's sick, actually.
Yes.
I like
I
it.
want to create that exact car but yellow.
Yeah.
That is my dream. But just not bagged.
True.
I mean, depends how much carbon I put on it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot his number plate for the RX-7 was RB Killer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fuck, I'm looking at it, it's so nice.
It is.
See you
Oh,
later,
I'm
Overtaking
there.
Lane. Have a good one, man. And yes, we will have to catch up with our.
Oh,
33
thanks so
soon.
much for joining in, Overtaking Lane. You're a legend.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
We'll have
Yeah,
to get him on the podcast soon. I
We
reckon.
will,
Yeah,
They-
I reckon.
podcasting
Sure.
too,
he'll definitely come on, I reckon.
so, certainly.
It's Ari Amamiya. So
Oh, really?
Amen.
Yeah,
Amamiya.
I didn't even. Someone just said we'll just have to
Ah,
like
Mamma
ask
Mia.
what Senate calls it because that would just change the internet again. The fact that he rolls his R's
Yeah.
like an American.
Ari
and has an
Mamma
Australian
Mia.
accent. It'd be like
Yeah,
Mamma Mia.
Roll these R's like Japanese when they roll their R's they're like orewa like they got that like gangster look to
His
them.
is like American. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, cars.
Cars, yeah,
I think.
Car?
gas, yeah, all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know.
I find it funny he says gas and not fuel. Actually,
Gas.
Yeah.
Gas.
I mean, like he actually does have a very large, like his is mainly US dominated,
US,
his audience. But even still, then I find it really crazy that he's taken on an American accent so like strongly in Japan. I think it's cool,
Yeah, it's strange.
interesting.
I think
Maybe-
Yeah.
You go. I was gonna say maybe it's his wife, because I don't
Yeah,
know if his
potentially.
wife could like if she learnt English by herself or not. But a lot of people that learn English learn it from American teachers, so they get the American
Yeah,
accent.
correct.
I don't
There
know.
you go. Who knows?
I don't know.
so. I saw something the other day, and I think we should try and do like a YouTuber version of it at some point. I don't know how, but we should just do it anyway. So maybe get all the YouTubers that are like in different states and get them all together to do this, and we create like our own soapbox kind of rally thing.
Yes.
Like, literally just like get a cardboard box and make
My
like
mate's family does like a rally on Christmas Eve.
see, like that. That'd be
That'd be
sick.
fucking so good.
Everyone just builds
should
like
do
their own like little cart thing. I don't know, out of whatever you can make it, and we just roll them down something and try not to die.
Oh God.
Find a massive hill and just yeet.
Yeah.
Actually, that gives me a great idea. I don't know if you saw it, but on Facebook Marketplace in Brisbane a couple of weeks ago, there was a drift shopping trolley that was cambered out and had a
Oh, I saw that.
125
Yeah.
You won't do it. You're scared.
It was $300. Like, I don't know why I didn't.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, like you literally just sit in the shopping trolley and it's like a little drift trolley. I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind
Yeah.
of fun.
Nah, that'd be
But, like,
right.
if we just did it like a shit car challenge, like just every one of us has $200 and we have to go out, get a car, and we meet in like who knows where, like Sydney or something, and see who makes it down there.
I saw a video a couple of years ago, and it was like a parody of Initial D, and they had cardboard boxes, and they drew the cars on them, like little FD, little 86, I think a little 32, and they were box racing them down the Toge on Hakone in Japan, but they were just running, so they'd go like with their boxes strapped over their shoulders, and they're like running, and then they just turn sideways and keep running. It was like the best thing ever.
That's so good.
Brilliant. No, that's wicked.
Wait, Mez, I just sent some links in the Discord. I don't know if you can see it or not because it's on Assan's actually.
I'll get it up on my phone.
Oh.
Or I can get it up on
I was gonna
stream.
show these two.
Mm.
I don't know if you can see it though.
Is it confidential?
No, it's on his actual Instagram, so I don't know. It mustn't be private.
Ah.
They're so pretty. Oh, is that his?
Yeah, that was his that he sold.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Let me see.
So now he just has the HSP dealer, which is a.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh,
Bridgeport
so
is
good.
smooth.
Yeah, it's nice. I loved it. It makes me sad.
You're actually sad.
Yeah. I used to go to Glenny's just to see that car. It was me.
It's so good. I'll get it up on my
Stuff like that. Now that you're a full drive guru.
Fun?
Do you still go out to car meets and stuff?
Well,
Do it.
my mates don't really go out at the moment to car meets because they're all working on their cars.
Yeah.
Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac and Mitch, and then Bailey works all the time.
Pumpkin.
So, I'd like to go, but again, it's also time. Like,
Nah, we're having a full drive meet soon. I'm telling you. I've been thinking
I
about it.
want to start. I want to start like a full driving like coffees thing.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't make it 5 a.m.
Yeah, no. There is like no four-wheel drive meets.
No, there's not.
And you've got like a huge following. Just create your own.
Yeah. It needs to happen.
Yeah.
Like now.
It
Do
just
people actually hard park their four-wheel drives, or do like they just rock up to random car
People
parks
hard
and just-
park their four drives all the time.
Like Flex Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'd have to have like
I
a
guess
full
so.
ramp and stuff.
Is it like a cool thing to have that like the most muddy out of anyone?
Sometimes.
Everyone will rock up. It'll be all like clean and mold crawlery, like
I reckon
That'd
if
be
my car ever goes to a show or something, I reckon I just won't clean it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Good.
And well, like all
You
the
gonna
bar
take
work,
your camera too?
all the bar work and everything is like super scratched up. Like there's not much powder coat left on certain bars. It's like, what's the point of cleaning it? Because it is rough anyway.
Yeah.
Because it
Oh,
drives.
a bit of
stupid
touch-up
shit.
paint. You'll be right.
I was thinking about doing that this weekend because I got an actual like photographer coming. So
Oh yeah, true.
And then he won't mark up the rest of the car. Then I get overspray, but he won't care.
no, no.
Um,
No, I would care if I got overspray on the actual car, but the,
Yeah,
but the
that's
paint's
pretty cool.
fine. The paint's really bad, so it wouldn't be the worst thing.
James
that's
is
fun.
saying that we need a meet, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna plan one.
I reckon I should do it.
We're gonna plan one. Even if we get one before you do the cars and coffees, I reckon we just have a chill one. Not that it will be chill, but we'll have a chill
Is
one.
there a fucking limit on what we can do at the moment?
I don't know.
COVID?
We'll have to look into it.
Like a certain amount of people?
Yeah,
the
drag
first
everyone
one,
down from YouTube, and then we all get fined $3,000 for breaching COVID guidelines.
yeah, because the first one that I do,
They're gonna catch us first.
Yeah.
because I reckon there'll actually be lots of cars there.
Yeah, it'll be fucking
Because, like,
awesome.
It literally
I
doesn't exist in the four-wheel drive world.
It did like a, I don't know, like a Keep It Reet, Mezzarino,
Yeah.
Adam Reed, Zach Baldy, Rex H, and
Oh,
Mike,
that'd be so big.
to do a massive big meet at like a super cheap or something like
It would
that.
be so big.
It'd have to be bigger than a super cheap. Like you'd have to rent out.
It would have to be like a Oh,
Yeah.
we could have
You
our
actually
own
do.
status.
Oh,
Our own status.
So, have you heard
do you
of
know
it?
what status is?
Isn't that like the where all the once again guys go to Hard Park and stuff like
Yes.
that?
Mm.
So it's like pretty much like what they do
you
in
have
America.
to you have to
Yeah.
apply to get in it, and then
Yeah.
they select certain people. So my mate's in it for the first time.
Yeah, and so I think they started doing it 2 years ago, and they had Crispy come over.
Yep.
And film it all, which was freaking awesome.
It's sick because it's like on the docks, like
Yeah.
on a fucking weir and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
actually really cool.
it's really
Like,
cool.
I really liked it. There's a bar there, so you get beer.
That's cool. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we should do it.
But if we did what you just said with everyone, like we actually would have to.
Yeah, it'd have to be a full legit event.
Yeah. And I don't know, because then
Reaching
that gets
COVID
complicated
guidelines.
because it's like who pays for what.
Yeah,
Like you'd hope that everything pays for everything, but you never know.
yeah, you have to
Oh,
sell
no.
tickets and stuff. Like,
Donate to the podcast and we'll set up a meet.
yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to get like just a chill one going first up though. I reckon like in the next.
The
2
problem is,
weeks.
I think if I anannounce something, it won't just be a chill one.
Yeah.
It'll be
Yeah.
heaps.
The moment
just
one of us
I've had people
puts
asking.
anything up.
I had people asking like for a very long time.
Yeah.
I think we need a whole bunch more meets. Like, there's
Mm.
nothing going on at the moment. It's
Yeah.
depressing.
Nothing at all.
There's nothing
Really?
down here except for dickheads in St Kilda and
Yep.
whatnot.
Mm. Except for when Troy Candy
Yeah,
comes
no.
down and starts riots
Yeah, and then leaves.
and ruins it.
That went well.
We should go over to Perth. They love us.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
It's a long road trip.
It is a long road trip.
James
Yeah,
is
look, I don't think too many people were impressed with what happened down here.
no.
Like lots of car pages like putting it up, going like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no one was really impressed at
Yeah.
all.
That was like, what do you reckon it caused? It was it just like a build up of people that were pissed off that they were locked in their houses for ages and wanted a meet to go to?
Probably that,
Mm.
and like the way Troy portrays himself online is like the guy that buys like cars and then does skids, even though he doesn't buy himself most of the time, and like he does all that stuff. But that's his following of people doing like this funny shit, and then obviously there's like hundreds of thousands.
Like it was so far beyond that. Like they
Yeah.
were trying to tip a fucking truck,
Yeah,
and
It looked like the first scene of Fast
Like-
and Furious.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
understand
fucking
burnouts and
stupid.
stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it got to that because that's fun.
The-
Like I don't think
the-
that has anything to do with Troy. Like
the
that's,
area that it was in too is
Yes.
not really ideal.
Yeah.
Because down here there's like definitely certain areas that are like worse with that kind of stuff
Yeah.
than not. Like where Mez and I are, like it's fine.
Mm.
But yeah, you go kind of around that area, like
Oh.
there's just certain hotspots.
Yeah. I know where we can
I don't know.
have a
I don't really know why, but
Yeah.
there just always is.
It's like
always the
streeting.
same places.
Is streeting pretty popular down your way still? Like, are there people that go out like, or is it just bogans? Like, what kind of? If you were
there's a
looking
lot
for
of
streeters,
bogans.
what would you find?
I know there's a group of people that like to go drifting. I don't know exactly like where they go, but it's like
So
3
yes,
hours.
you do.
It's like 3 hours from me, and I like
Yeah,
that.
like anyone who wants to do it like properly, it's a lot further away.
Yeah,
I guess it's like middle of nowhere.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
what kamikaze do, I suppose. Like go out
Like yeah,
6
you've
hours
been-
away. Like,
Yeah.
Chatting to Hayden that night was pretty cool actually.
that was
Yeah, that was cool.
that was a good chat.
Like, finding out that on Christmas Day they went out there really early in the morning and they portrayed them like it was so bad, but they were like 6 hours
There's
out
no
of
one
it.
on the road. Like
No one on the roads, spotters, Christmas Day, early in the morning. Like, who cares?
it's done.
Christmas is the best day for that stuff.
Mm.
No, from experience or
No comment.
Yeah.
No, it's great. And yeah, Hayden's a rat.
Sam, it's been telling me to come out and drive with you one night or with people.
Yeah, man. The second I get my license back, I will be coming to get you.
You have
Okay,
no
that's
license?
not telling me with confidence.
Okay. I must disclaimer that one here. I didn't lose my license because of any form of streeting or anything. I lost it because I got hit by a 90-year-old man, and my license, being digital now, was 2 days expired. So I essentially got done for driving unlicensed, moving a vehicle into a driveway, getting hit by an old man that merged on top of me.
Oh
That is
my god.
So yeah, that was brutal. But yeah, no, I'll come to you.
When do you get it back?
In 1 month. I cannot wait.
Ooh, I was gonna say that's crazy.
How long do you lose it for?
I've lost it now for 8.5 months. It's brutal.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. So I've been doing it on my YouTube with no license, pretty much. It sucks.
Oh
I find it crazy though, like the
God.
fact you built up your YouTube doing that. Sam actually had the same thing in Japan. He lost his Japanese license for about, what was it, like 12
Yeah, it
weeks?
was a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Not too
he
long,
just
but-
went on the train and visited dealerships, and his following went crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, Japan's amazing though. The public transport over there, you could
Yeah.
literally happily give up owning a car over there. The transport's that good.
Yeah, well, most of them don't even own cars, do they?
Yeah, no, you don't even need it. It's amazing. You can literally just walk down the road, get on a bus or a train, catch a Shinkansen, and it's so easy and convenient over there. Like over here, I'll be waiting maybe 2 hours to get on a bus to then catch another bus to catch a train to then get into like the CBD or something. So
Yeah, and hope the train isn't late, which it usually is.
yeah.
When I was going to uni, I had to get the stupid train every morning, and the amount of times it's supposed to stop at my uni, it would be running late, so they just skip it, and they just go like 20 minutes away, and then it's like 15 minutes till the next train, and it's 20 minutes back, and I've missed everything.
And you've missed.
Like literally, it was so dumb. I fucking hated it so much. Like I would finish at like I'd finish at like 10 p.m. and I'd come out and they go, "Oh no, we cancelled the rest of the trains." It's like, how the fuck am I supposed to get home? I'm like an hour and a half away. Like I just take the bus, and I'll get home at like 2 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is stupid. Anyway, I hate public transport.
Public
really?
transport.
In Australia is shite.
And after like I think it's 12 o'clock, most public transport in like New South Wales and shit like shuts down as well. So like when I was living in Sydney, I'd be like wanting to go out late night or whatever, and I'd go do stuff, and they're like, "Oh fuck, how do I get home?" Like the only way to get home is like an Uber or a taxi because all the trains and stuff decide to shut down. I thought that was really weird.
Yeah,
You know,
if
you
I'm in
catch
the city,
train.
it's like an $80 Uber to get home.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
It's like 100 for me now. If you leave at like 12 from Melbourne to where I live, it's like 100 now. It's so bad. It used to be so cheap, but now it's not.
like from where you
I
are,
did.
from where you are, Mez.
Yeah,
You're kidding.
yeah. It's now $100.
Fuck, it must be way more for me then.
Like I used to I used to leave the Melbourne at like 12 or something, and it would be so cheap. And now,
Because it'd only take you like half an hour to get there, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, so it takes me like just over an hour.
yeah. Maybe you didn't get on at peak time. Maybe I got on peak time. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Maybe if I.
Zach,
Mm.
I don't know why I didn't think of this before, like a couple of weeks ago. But my
Uber Eats doesn't come to me either.
oh, that sucks.
That's so sad.
Comes to me.
What a regret.
I almost doxed myself there.
My missus is going to Brisbane. How close are you to Brisbane?
The fact I live in Brisbane, pretty
Well, I
close.
don't know.
No, like it like from the airport.
Well, yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Where else am I gonna go?
I'm 10 minutes north of the airport, or like 15 minutes north of the airport.
Jesus,
like, nothing
right.
crazy.
Hmm.
So
So
you
you need a lift.
you could pick me up without overheating if I flew up.
It's mainly highway. The only issue that we'll have is if you're not literally ready to jump in the car whilst it's moving. If I stand still for 2 minutes,
I mean,
it'll
I'm
be
always ready.
overheating.
I
I
hate
won't get to
waiting.
drive home.
I'll come get you in the L200 mirror.
Yeah, legit.
Because I wasn't gonna go, but maybe I'll like swindle something. I don't know. Because she was just going up with her sisters. So I don't know
I've
if
got-
I like go up with them and then just let them do their thing.
Oh,
And
I'll
then-
come. When is it?
I believe they're going from the 26th to.
Do you need a place to stay? Bed.
Well, I would. I don't think they have a
Hotel
accommodation,
Zach.
to be honest with you.
Hotel Zach, open for business. It's extremely cheap. Only
I'm pretty sure they have
50 a night.
a really rich friend up there, and like, yeah, you can just stay on my yacht. And they're like, what?
I mean,
But I'll stay at Zach's house.
that's pretty
And I
cool.
won't do
not gonna
cars.
lie. This bed right here is super comfy. Like,
Cool.
yeah. It's
Well,
very-
let me.
Just get the offer of a yacht.
Yeah, I know.
Yachts are
Let-
on the water. It's hard to
Jimmy
get.
Singer.
They don't overheat
Yeah. Rocking back and
Hey.
forth.
Don't over here.
Do they need
Let
do
me-
they need a lift from the airport?
Will they make it?
I will.
No, honestly,
We take the Yaris.
I have no idea
find a
what their
car
plan
that I
is.
can take them.
Honestly, I have no idea what their plan is. So like, I'm talking like if I just go with them, and then we get to Brisbane and we go like, I go to Zach's house. They go
Yeah.
do whatever
How
they
long
want
do
to
they
do.
And then we can go steal a car
days.
from Loki, that one of them that runs, and then we can
Oh yeah.
I think we're gonna have to go to Loki's house. Like, to be honest, I have 2 cars and both of them are useless. Like, we'll probably get.
rent.
Well,
rent a
let
car.
me
It's okay. You
let
don't
me
have to rent
talk
one.
to
You can
her
borrow one
and
of
see
mine.
what's going on, and
Yes,
let me
we'll
see
use
how
it on Loki.
expensive flights are.
Yeah. I've got at least 3 cars that run, so you'll be good.
And also
Um,
the whole COVID situation too.
Yes,
Ginger's saying he offers lifts on weekends. You can pick between a 79 Valiant, an FTE 80, and a classic VT Commodore.
FTE.
Surely the
FTE
Commodore.
80.
You got to ride in style, like fat arming. Like,
What is an FTE
No.
80?
So that's just the
Yeah,
type of engine that's
yeah.
in it. A 1HD FT.
Oh,
it's a diesel. Yeah, it's
Diesel.
supposed to be It's meant to be like one of the best turbo diesels Toyota ever made.
still is.
Okay.
Best 6-cylinder turbo diesel.
Yep.
There's some people making like fucking stupid power with them. Yeah. Anyway. I'm
There you
looking
go.
up,
Well,
I'm
yeah,
looking
man.
up flight.
If you decide to come up, let me know. We will go on a mountain run or something. We'll take the
Oof.
Skyline. You can have a drive.
I might have to like organise a day for driving out with some people. I don't know.
I don't know anyone. With a
I
four-wheel
know
drive.
people. I can help
Sounds good. Cheers.
you.
That's it.
I know
I'm
one.
booking flights.
Hey.
I have
Alright,
flight credits,
right.
so they're just sitting there.
I have merch money.
So I was supposed to go. So Adam
Adam.
shout.
Oh, the
Like
flight
that-
only cost me
that-
$100. Look at that.
We could host another IKEA meet.
What should I eat? Oh,
Did you hear about that?
yes.
We should have got in so much trouble. Did you go to that, Loki?
No, tell me.
Did you hear about the meet that me and Sam made at IKEA in North Lakes?
Was this a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
I know
when,
that.
when we first started YouTube, we decided to make a car meet, and it was at the bottom of the IKEA, at the underground car park in the Westfield Shopping Centre. And we were just like, maybe 1 or 2 people show up. We're not really that well known in the Australian community and stuff like that. So anyway, we made the event, and as it turns out, there were a lot of people that are into cars in North Lakes.
there is,
People travelled from like Sunshine Coast, Gold Coast, like all the way out to come to this car meet. We completely filled the undercover car park at IKEA. Cops showed up, people revving, like fights almost breaking out. Like, we really should have got in a lot of trouble for this.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
went to an IKEA one here,
Nuts.
and someone literally brought like a full-blown burnout car. Like, I'm talking like summer.
Yeah.
And it was vibrating the entire place, and it was one of the like loudest things I've ever heard in my life. And he like
Oh,
wasn't even
no.
revving it or anything, but it was just
Yep.
like those things are loud anyway. But then imagine in like undercover
Yeah,
car
undercover
park,
car
like
park and
it's
stuff like that,
echoing
yeah.
absolutely everywhere, and it was I was
Did,
insane.
Yeah,
did you
Anyway,
used to
keep
go
going.
to the Castledine meet? Like maybe 6-7 years ago when like downshift was a thing and like a big.
Oh no, I've only lived in Brisbane for like 3 years, 4 years.
Oh man, you missed the best time. Like there was so many like
I
underground
didn't
meets
even drive that long ago.
night stuff.
I
I
was
keep
still at
getting.
my old maybe.
Yeah, no, it was great back then. Like the whole car theme back then was like massive.
Good.
And like, yeah, it was great. Like it was like rocking up to a Fast and Furious meet. Like literally, there was cars everywhere.
Man,
there was music.
we need that
there was
back.
chicks, there was little RC drift cars and stuff.
Yeah.
We do. I miss that the most.
It won't
So
happen though.
you've been in the car scene for a while. Like, how long have you been able to drive, basically?
Like, how long have I owned my 180, or how long driving in general?
Just driving in general, like going to car meets and stuff like that, and.
How old am I? I gotta count how old I am.
I guess the gist of it is like comparing the car scene now. Are you disappointed with the way that it's gone?
100%, very, yes. Like
I'd like to hear more about this because I've just come into the car scene like 4 years ago. Since moving down from Gladstone, we have 5 people that we used to catch up with in Gladstone. We all basically the only people that had cool cars, and we still had stock XR6 turbos. But just coming down here and looking at the builds and then how much hate they get, and the person that normally does that owns a VT Commie and skids in the middle of wherever. What's your opinion on the car scene nowadays, and how could we make it better?
A good question.
I think in overall Australia wide or just statewide.
I mean, if you want to talk about individual states, go for it. But just Australia wide, because especially even just me going to Japan, I don't know whether you've been in Japan and experienced the car scene over there. I have never been more blown away by the amount of respect and the quality of the people in that scene down there.
It's also just a much more respectful country too.
It certainly is. It certainly is. I could easily live in Japan and just drive my FD to a meet every single night, and appreciate the fact that there's a GDIR fully caged out, and the fact that there's an Evo 8 stanced out with $10,000 wheels on it. But in Australia, just the amount of crap that would go on between those two.
Man. It used to be crazy, probably pre-Vlad laws is what really killed it up in Queensland, is when they brought in all the laws that pretty much said, type 1, type 2 will crush your car. That's when you had all these, you'd see 5 or 6 S chassis every time you go for a drive. You'd see modified cars everywhere. You see little K cars with the baskets on the roof, people just modifying crazy stuff, cutting the wheels off shopping trolleys and using them as baskets. Or you had a massive, very active scene of not just Japanese, but Euro. You had your 4-wheel drive guys, you had all the drag guys. You even had lowriders and your low lux kind of guys. So many different genres of cars, and everyone would just come out to all these meets, and it was huge. And now I think that's kind of scared a lot of people off, and we're going through this situation where a lot of the people like us, the generation is getting older, and that was our style of cars. And now we have these newer generation that are coming in that either drive automatics, or their parents never showed them how to change a tire, or they think a stock Golf is cool. That kind of stuff.
People that I guess can pay their way out of getting these very simple mods and calling it a crazy build.
Yeah, we've
maybe
lost
it's just socials. Socials have wrecked it. Well, not wrecked it, but changed it.
Yeah, because everyone builds everything for the gram or TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. It's become a what's going to make me famous kind of thing instead of look at my car kind of thing, or it's built for this. So yeah, I think we lost a lot of that.
No, fair call.
I also think.
Do you feel no.
You go.
Yeah. Do you feel yeah, no, you're good. Social media, I guess, wasn't a crazy big thing back when all that sort of stuff was happening. Do you feel like social media has kind of I don't know, created a very narrow funnel into the way that people modify their cars nowadays? Or do you feel like people are getting more unique mods from social media now?
I think it's a bit of both. I think people have tunnel visioned, I suppose, into going, I need an Origin kit, or I need a Vertex kit, because everyone else has a Vertex kit, and that's what the internet tells me is cool.
Bunny.
Yeah.
I've never seen an F15 with a Vertex kit ever, ever.
Maybe it's also just it's so much easier to get into the scene.
Yeah.
It's what you can source as well. These people aren't willing to do the hard yards and go through Jesse Streeter and import the one of a kind wheels that they've been looking up for the last 3 months.
Thank you so much for introducing me to Jesse Streeter.
He's amazing, isn't he?
I paid so many thousands of dollars.
No, he's great.
Everyone sells TEs over here for $4,000 a set. Dude, I got them for 2,800 from Japan.
I got $8,500 wheels for 4. So
My Grady V-mount kit that I'm gonna order probably next week, instead of being 3.5 from RHG Japan, is like 2.5. It's
so
thank
good.
It was like the only place I could get like all my K stuff for my L200. So I got like the little Shaco lip and the TRXX turbo kit. Even the old school wheels, they're called Feralco Racing, which are 2-piece alloy wheels, and they're the first wheels ever made in alloy from like the 70s.
That's
they
so cool.
Yeah, they're freaking rad, and they waste like nothing. Like you can pick them up with like your pinky.
Wow.
No, that's... Sorry, continue about the whole... Yep.
I can't remember what
Cars?
Can't remember. It's gone now.
Jesse
Streeter. I guess, talking about like how social media has kind of like created a narrow funnel towards...
yeah, that's right.
I actually think it's just a lot of people are scared these days, like with all the punishments that are coming in
That's
and
what
the
I was going to
negative
say.
view
Yes.
that media and Australian media is giving car people in general and car enthusiasts. It's just, we can't win. It's impossible.
Yeah,
Did you see that news report that was put in that FD page a couple of days ago? It's like the sights and sounds of stupidity.
Yeah, it's like
And-
bop, 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 bop.
they filmed an RX-7 sitting at a stoplight or sitting at a red light, and it's just brapping away like on idle.
It's not
And
even
they're
that
just
loud. Like, it's loud, but not too loud.
Yeah.
And it's just an FD just sitting there going brap, 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 brap. It's like, that's
Yeah.
not the sounds of stupidity. That's like, that's an enthusiast.
And then
That's like,
The next like
chill
image
out.
after that was like someone doing a burnout. It's like, okay, yes, but
these are two very different people. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be sad. We're losing all these people that are used to actually hearing cars. They're just going to get used to, hearing road noise from tires or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see where it goes in the future, because I don't know, even just seeing like what it used to be, and even like looking at old videos from Japan, and even just going to Japan now, like just the fact that they don't have many car laws over there, and even America, like even though the American
It's
car
so
scene
good.
is still like crazy, they just, I don't know, they still do what they want, and they still have unique builds and stuff. I feel like Australia is very
Well, they don't have
Very
cops coming there going defect, like, you know.
yeah.
It's so dumb. The only
It's-
car mate I've been to that hasn't had a cop show up and done that is Cars and Coffee, and because it was for like cancer or whatever. I think it was for cancer. Is that what Cars and Coffee's for, Adam? Is that what it was? Cancer?
Yeah, well, there's a few going around.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
there was a
yeah. So
few.
you pay your entry and park up.
Yeah, it was all charity.
Yeah. But as soon as it's like a random car mate, it's just the end of the world.
Yeah, anything to rail people doing their own thing and being free and passionate about something.
Yeah.
I think, like, because say that that stuff that happened down here not long ago with Troy and whatnot in St Kilda, like that went ballistic on socials,
Yeah.
and it's like that's not a good thing to go ballistic on socials. Whereas like you could have like the drift parks and stuff,
Yeah.
like going ballistic on socials, but they don't
Yeah.
because it's not like it doesn't give fear, which is what the media uses. But
It's crazy how much people like lack of knowledge as well. Like most people have never been in or near a drift car in their life. They just look at them as hot boy races and stuff. Like, and all the old guys and the boomers and stuff. Like, what's drifting? I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
It's
When I was looking
like
at getting.
a relatively new sport as well, isn't it? Drifting.
Say again?
Is it like a relative? It is kind of like a relatively new sport, isn't it?
It's not really a new sport, but it's more supported than what it is, and it's getting
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
media
it's
and
getting
coverage.
so big now. It's awesome.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember when I was getting my drift car, and I was like telling my family like at a dinner once, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting this," and they're like, "Oh, that's one of those hoon cars, isn't it?" And I was just like, "Oh."
Or do you use a Tokyo Drift, or have you
Yeah.
used Tokyo Drift? Like, fuck off.
Yeah, it's one of those hoon cars, and I just like you just have to like tell them, like you can't. Sometimes it's like it's so easy to get annoyed, but yeah, you have to just tell them like no.
Yeah.
when I was looking for my first car, like I can't quite remember what I was looking at because I had to cycle through so many because I wasn't allowed to get certain cars. But they were always like, you got to get something that doesn't draw police attention. And it's like that's what it is now. It's like
It's so dumb.
don't draw attention.
Yeah.
It's
Was that just like your parents or the law?
yeah, parents. Yeah,
Sucks.
like young 17.
Yeah.
And I guess it kind of makes sense for people that, I guess go out and get a Golf Mark V and they bag it, put black wheels on it. Like, I can justify.
I mean, what else
it
can you
that
do to
way
a girl?
because, like, you won't get picked up by the
Jeez,
cops.
bro.
That's okay.
You can tint the tail lights.
I don't.
Think about it.
I kind of feel like I'm the one that's going
Correct
crazy.
format.
No, kidding.
For anyone in the chat or anyone of my subscribers that has a Mark 5 Golf that's bagged with black wheels,
Sorry.
please don't be offended. I'm not saying
Hey,
anything.
I used to want a Golf.
Sorry about the fact you're still in school and this is your first car. My apologies. But,
I nearly bought a Mark 4 R32.
Yeah.
The V6 ones. I nearly bought
Wait,
it.
That's it.
Mark. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was
Yeah.
just tripping out. They're like Mark 432. You mean you bought a
R32.
Super Skyline?
No.
Yeah, that's
No.
right.
Yeah.
Oh.
I nearly bought one.
I really wanted a Mark 5 or 6. I can't remember which one I wanted. It was the blue color. It's just so nice. I really wanted one of those for a while before I got my drift car.
Not the Golf R.
Golf R, yeah, because it has like the twin out the back of it.
Not all I know so much about golf.
Yeah,
What's going
well-
on here?
Closet golf
Um,
enthusiast.
Yeah. And then my mate got he got one and bagged it with rotiforms.
wow,
Yeah.
crazy. I've never seen that happen before.
Never seen it
You're a
either.
golf car, though.
And then he got this crazy new thing that no one had. It was like pops and crackles and stuff.
No shit.
Mind blown.
Yeah. Nah, it was cool. It was cool. Someone in the group has to do it. Like, you got to have someone that has mad pops and crackles.
I don't have that actually. I think I've actually got like a cool group of cars
Yeah.
going. My actual mates. Especially once my mate's done with his low lux. That's gonna be
Yeah, that'd
so
be
sick.
sick.
It's already mint as it is. It's a bit rough around the edges, but he's been building this 1J for ages. It's gonna
One
go.
J
around.
Lula.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And he's putting like an S15 rear end in it and everything.
It's gonna be
Buy him a
sick.
bag of concrete for Christmas. He'll need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like it gets around just now, like with a welded diff, and it shoots flames, and everyone's like, "That's fucking sick."
Yeah.
But like, and he drives it like a madman. Like he's got semi slicks on the front. I've never seen a Hilux been driven like that before. But it's fun. Then my mate's got this like full show car, which he's too scared to drive on the road because he doesn't want to like break his kit. And I'm like, come on, man.
Hey,
Drive
didn't he
it.
break his front bar the other day?
Nah,
Or was he just
no, he's
repairing it?
fixing it.
Oh,
He's fixing it. He had so it's a wagon Impreza,
That's
like
sick.
an older one.
that's nice.
And he took a kit for a sedan and then molded it into the wagon.
Yeah, he's very talented.
I don't know if you'd say talented. Just he has a lot of spare time.
No, he's pretty talented. Like, he does all the the door trims and like the shift boots.
Yeah, no, he's
himself,
alright.
And like
He's alright.
does all the painting and shit, doesn't he?
He's
If you
alright.
could, like-
He does have a lot of time.
If you could learn to do something on your cars that you don't know how to do, like if you wanted to weld or fiberglass or I don't know, do interior customization, what would you want to learn the most?
Me?
All you guys.
Oh, fabrication
Fab,
for sure.
yeah.
Fabs, like welding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like stainless
Yeah.
stuff.
Because there's so much with the four-wheel drive world that's fab. Like, there's been so many times I'm like, man, I wish I could just make it.
And then probably
Yeah.
interior stuff. Because, yeah, interior stuff's awesome.
I'd like to be able to do like suede dashes and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really
Yeah.
good.
I always thought about like flocking my dash. It seems-
Flocking?
Yeah, it's like there was a video
Oh my
going
God,
around
we
on
don't
YouTube
mind
for a
it.
while.
No, don't tell her.
Okay.
We know something she doesn't know.
Okay.
Oh!
Yes.
We got there. It took like 4.5 hours, but we got there.
Just look it up. Flocking.
I don't know.
I feel like if you look that up,
Yeah,
something else,
spell it.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way. How do I spell this?
You-
I don't know.
you don't wanna
YouTube
miss
it.
it.
Don't Google it.
Is it like putting like fluffy carpet on your interior or something?
Oh.
Nah.
No.
If you don't know what it is, Google it. I mean,
Okay.
YouTube it.
I'm flocking.
Flocking.
I'm looking at flocking.
Look up flocking.
Flocking.
And
Yeah.
Car? Flocking car.
Yes.
Yeah, just go on Google.
I'm seeing some blue stuff.
Blue.
Like- I don't know. It looks like some guy has a dildo on the car.
Yeah, you're looking up the wrong one.
Yeah, that on the
Yeah.
right image. Yeah.
So like
I
the
know why
blue
it's
thing?
blue, not blue.
Yeah.
It's
So,
supposed to be
I'm
some
blue.
of
being
it,
inverted.
it's
We're
like,
being
like
inverted,
little
so
tiny
yeah.
like fibers, like carpet fibers or something like that. You put like a glue down, like adhesive, and
Yeah.
then you basically spread these fibers all over your dash, and it stops shine in race cars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes it an absolute mess, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to take your
Massive.
dash out, but
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's cool.
It's like fluff coating. It's like powder coating, but fluff coating. your
Fluff,
dash.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stops the shine.
Yeah. Basically is, but it's pretty
Okay.
cool. Like Donut Media made a video about it, like how it was all gonna go, and it's pretty cool. I probably wouldn't do it to like a clean car,
Yeah.
but if you wanted to make like a race car and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
if
and
you
you
get
didn't
a
really
drifter
care
or something
about,
that has a cracked dash or whatever.
yeah.
It looks like stone chip or like wrinkle coat paint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
I
That's
feel
why
like
I
it
love-
would get
I love
really
when people,
hard,
like-
I would scratch myself, and I don't know.
Yeah. How, is it like really hard? Or is it
I
like
don't know, I've
fiberglass?
never done that, so I'm not sure. I don't think it'll be that hard.
It's a lot different to Alcantara. It's like a harder, fibery kind of, like, especially because the fibers are just stuck to the thing with glue. It doesn't have like that plushiness of Alcantara. I feel like it would look really cheap.
Yeah, it would look weird, wouldn't it? It would
Yeah.
look like the cat mauled the dash.
Yes. Yeah, legit. It just looks like you haven't wiped it down in a couple of years and started growing mold or something.
I think the fluff or like the stuff coming off all the time would really just get really annoying, especially if you're wearing like a white shirt or something. And you get in, you're like, ah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, feel like cat hair.
Yeah, yes, like cat hair.
Fucking cat.
But
hair.
yeah, it has its own like purpose. Like a lot of race cars use it to stop glare from coming off.
No, it sounds like a good use.
Yeah, no, it's a wicked use, especially if you don't care about like about the looks of the car and like cracks in the dash and stuff like that. Like if you literally just wanted to make a drift car and just make it look nice so it doesn't glare, just flock it and it's perfect. So yeah.
Sounds like Raptor coating, but for the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Raptor coating.
Yeah, like I want to dodge so bad in my car just because it makes so much like functional sense, but then it just doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
It's a pain to clean because it's rough.
Yeah, it's rough as.
People are like, I can't get the fucking mud off the thing because it's rough.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that
It kind of
horrible.
reminds me of you know when you go into old houses and they have like the spiky ceiling.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Well, it is. It is. Yeah. Like it's like sandpaper.
Oh, yeah.
So bad.
Wait, what do you mean by a spiky ceiling?
You've never seen
Did you
that?
not know that?
What? Go to an
So-
old-
Instead of like using a plaster, or I suppose they would plaster, and then they'd like, I don't know what they put under. It's like
I have
spiky.
no idea.
Yeah.
It's what, like render?
Sort of, I suppose, but it's
Kind
like,
of.
Kind of like when you make something tacky.
Yeah.
and it's
Like
like,
a good
they're
tacky.
like the knob. Cameras here.
Spiky
The
ceiling.
knobs are like this big on it.
It's
Spiky ceiling.
it's like they sprayed paint like really thick and then hung it upside down and like
Like this kind of.
Yeah, that. That's
Yeah.
exactly it.
So render.
No, that's not renders.
almost feels
Renders like flat.
Oh, like this, like from the roof.
Yeah,
yeah,
just shit.
kind of.
That was
was
horrible.
That was a thing back in the day.
There's
Speaking
too
of
many old houses now.
Bring it back, put it on a car, let's do it.
I did see an AstroTurf car driving around the other day.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I have seen
Yeah,
like
like-
a little tiny Fiat or something.
Yeah, some weird little bubble thing.
That's so
covered in
bad.
AstroTurf.
I saw at a car meet down here. There was a Commodore that was.
Just why would you do that ever?
Well, it was a Commodore limo, and it was It was actually.
Wow. That is so impressive.
Did you pick
Oh.
your
Have you seen the RX-7 limo?
What?
No.
I don't think I want to. Is it gonna burn my eyes?
Yes.
Oh god.
Right, give me 1 second.
That's
Here it
awesome.
is. The FD RX-7 limousine. That is
Oh
not.
yes. No, I have seen that.
What
They
the?
don't-
It's not even that bad.
They done a custom wagon in Japan as well. Like someone made like a station wagon
Oh, cool.
hatch.
Well, I would like that actually. That would be cool. I'm a sucker for wagons.
That
So
wing is
strange.
extremely expensive. That's like the Mazda Speed wing.
Yeah.
It literally just looks like someone was taking a panorama and then it drove off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh man, I will admit it does look pretty ugly, like especially
yeah.
with the pop-ups down and everything. Like it's a little bit interesting,
I
but
just love how we have Commodore limos. I find that funny.
That's so strange. So strange.
Commodore limos.
What
Uh,
what color are you gonna go, Zach?
what's that? Sorry.
Have you picked your color yet for the wrap? No.
I've decided against wrapping it. I'm just gonna paint it straight up.
Oh damn, you bowler.
I mean, wrap would technically be more expensive.
yeah.
Okay.
well, And
like as in wrapping it and then painting it after.
Oh, yeah, true.
I was never gonna wrap it the same color. I was gonna paint it to see if I liked it, but I like it too much.
Yeah.
Has to be yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
the one from Gears and Gasoline. I like their yellow. Or are you going
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Mazda
so
yellow?
I had this car that I was always looking at for ages on Marketplace, and it was yellow with bronze TEs.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
got the Marketplace just online, and it was over in Japan, and this guy was just cruising down the highway. This beautiful, like really insanely low yellow FD. I just loved it so much. So I looked at that. I literally printed a picture out, hung it up on the wall, and I've been working towards it ever since. And then pretty much before I got the FD, I was looking at wheels to try and get for it. And I came across another yellow FD who was just putting out his wheel specs and stuff. And I'll see if I can find it real quick. This one right here. So it's a little bit more like track orientated, which is what I've always liked. But that photo right there is exactly what I'm trying to
That's
build.
sick. Please
That's
do
great.
that.
I
All
love
of
yellow
them.
FDs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah, they're amazing. So it's gonna have pretty much like stock body and just carbon fiber kit and just keep it real nice. And no, I don't want to drive it every day. It's not what it's made for. It's just I don't want to not overheat.
Are you
And,
keeping the ADM rear indicate like the rear reflectors on it? So like the ADM rear bars have like those things on them, and the JDM doesn't. That photo then was ADM.
Oh, on the rear it has like the two on the bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't have them already.
you don't have them.
No, mine was a Jap import.
Yeah, so you got Jap. Yeah, so
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna.
So racist, guys. Come on.
Wait, no, I
I'm
haven't.
like, come in.
That's in there. I have them. What?
Yeah. Don't know. Maybe you've got the ADM bar.
Oh, you've been ripped off.
Don't know.
Damn.
You've been
I did check
scammed.
the import papers with how many Ks it has. I'm just gonna say it has 66,000.
Your car?
Yeah.
Mine has 155,000.
I should send you my import papers.
Ooh. Mine,
Ooh.
well, you know, they probably got imported around the same time. Mine's only been in for probably about a year and a half.
Oh, mine's 2.5 years, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
on 505,000 at the moment.
Hey!
300.
Half a mil
20.
club.
All praise Adam.
You.
She's just running.
Whoa,
Just running.
that's crazy.
Isn't
Just
like
running.
500,000 Ks on your car like only 250,000 for a normal car? Like a million Ks is like 100,000 Ks for a normal
Yeah,
car.
like they'll hit 1,000,000 Ks unopened easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so
That's
good.
awesome.
It's like one of the most reliable diesels out there. Everything else breaks, but the engine. Is like,
Everything
I'm just-
around. You just build the whole car around. it,
yeah.
like-
But
Yeah, that's man.
yeah.
Meanwhile, rotaries every 5,000 Ks rebuild time. Coolant seals redone. Yeah.
I think that I'm pretty sure my car has had a refreshed motor in it though.
Yeah,
Pretty
right.
Sure.
And legit.
It's
I
always
guess
hard to
you
tell.
have to get-
Be
yeah.
right back.
With ball drives,
Okay.
they're all over the place. Like
Yeah.
my brother's car doesn't have a year because the body's from one year, the chassis is from another year, the engine's from a different year, and then the interior is from a different year.
Oh
so
god.
it's like, and they changed like the interior shouldn't be in the model that is. So
It's like confused, and I'm like, what is?
yeah, what's going on?
Wait. So has he just has he crashed it, or is he like?
No, he bought it like that because
Yeah, right.
it only came out as a wagon and it's been chopped into a single cab ute.
Yeah, right.
So we don't really know what it is.
What are we talking about?
How does he register it?
Sam's car.
Ah,
I think he just chose a year.
Okay.
Like the bloke who made it just like went off the engine. I think.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
went,
Cool.
yeah, that's the year. I think.
Well, I mean, if it retained the same engine, it would have that same engine number, and then you wouldn't have the issue of accidentally registering it under like someone else's car. I guess maybe I don't know.
I think so. I don't really know.
That's weird.
Like it was done a long time ago. It's a 30-year-old car, that one. So.
As long as it doesn't ever need another roadworthy, be sweet.
Oh fuck no.
it's engineered though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's engineered.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of other things wrong. Really. Same with my car.
Have we
polish
been
it
on
up,
for
yeah.
like over 2 hours?
2.5 hours.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Probably
Really?
should go.
Hey?
Probably should go have some dinner, hey?
Yeah, my dinner's like at the door now. So.
Hey, what did you get?
What'd you get?
I got pizza. I didn't know what to get, and it had free delivery, and I was like, I'm getting that.
You have Uber Eats and you got pizza. I'm disappointed in you.
I mean, yeah.
I'm still devastated that Nando's is shut down just down the road from me.
I know. You have to come over and we have to get a cheeky Nando's or something.
It just won't be the same.
It won't be.
It just won't be the same.
It won't be as cheeky, but you know.
No. Not as cheeky because it's like, oh, cheeky Nando's, yeah. 1 minute to Nando's, all the boys are
The chicken Nando's from 2.5 hours away, like.
Before we end, I think I've come up with a spot for a small meet, by the way. I'll have to run it past the people that own the place, but I reckon we could get it done.
Is it not at the front of your house, is it?
Yeah, it's just over there.
Yeah.
Nah. It's where I got my my 2-inch lift for my car. They have like a good space for parking at the front, and I reckon they would open it up.
Also, on the quick discussion of meets, Zach, I got to speak to you later about a meet coming up end of March for all the Brisbane, Queensland guys. Found a crazy good place for a really big meet. It'll be nice. So if you guys are keen, we can.
Sounds good. How close is it to Northside Brisbane?
It is Northside Brisbane. It is at I don't want to give it away because it's like if I give it away like the area, you'll know straight away. But it's let's just say Eaton's Hill area, so it's Northside.
Oh, that's over a 10-minute drive.
Oh no.
One of my cars will make it.
Yeah.
I hate this in my life now.
Don't worry, something of mine always breaks too. It drives me crazy. Every time I go to
Mezzarino.
Hey,
Nice.
you actually like have a custom
crust,
YouTube's been paying you well, dude.
Yeah, that's that crust. Fuck. I thought
You got crust, man?
crust. I thought you were just gonna get like $5 Domino's.
Nah, fuck that. Gotta get the good stuff.
Like a baller.
You have like a custom order with the shop so they know exactly like that it's you. It's called, just give me the Mezzarino.
Yeah, just give me the Mezzarino, please.
It sounds like pizza.
I wish I could get a pizza shop to know me off by like.
Secretly, Adam's girlfriend's going to be coming up and staying on Mez's boat up here, apparently.
Yeah, it's just my yacht up there. No worries.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't really know what the go is with that. They're just like, I don't know where we're staying, but we could stay on a yacht. And I was like, what?
Do you know the name of this person?
Nah.
Can we stay on the yacht?
Yeah.
I think
don't know.
James is getting a pizza, but I want pizza now too. Thanks.
Yeah, how many people did I just make hungry in the chat? It's gonna be so good. Can't wait to eat it.
I'll let you know if I'm gonna come up or not.
We should just let you suffer for like the next 5 minutes and just sit here and be like,
I'll just click end. Well, I think we're gonna end it there.
Just pizza.
Because I need to eat food, and we've been on for over 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours.
I've enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for coming on, Loki, and my dearest
Thank you guys for having me.
co-hosts. Yeah, we'll have to have you on again, I reckon.
100%. Yeah.
If you are new around here, please consider subscribing and coming back every Thursday for the podcast. We go live at 7 p.m. And if you want to check out Loki, go check her out, lokisx. Check out Zach Baldy and Adam Reed as well. And we'll see you guys in the next podcast. And if you didn't watch live, you're a pleb.
You're a pleb.
Hey, thank you guys. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
All right, done.